So I've no idea what you've got in your patch. So I'll practice now. Yeah, I've already fixed that. So I'm going to probably be saying that quite a lot tonight. That's Unity's absolutely. I've been clicking the remote like 4 or 5 times. Why is the menu not coming up? Because it's
Wrong box.
wrong one. Wrong map. Wrong remote.
Ah.
Again, when I'm in charge, it's going to be illegal. All screens should have the same remote control. You can have more buttons on your remote control. That's fine. But other than that,
How do you tell which screen to control from which remote? Because then you suddenly go, I want to change channel or something, and you'll go, oh, I'll change channel too, shall I?
I put the remote control close to the television. So bear in mind, in this room alone, I have 4 Samsung devices that will react to that remote control. It is already a problem.
Yes. So why would you want them all to obey the same remote?
I don't know. Maybe it needs to be more directional as well.
Or you just need to go, press a button and you'll go, right, I'm 1, I'm 2, I'm 3, I'm 4, I'm 5, I'm 6 or something. They all talk to each other. And you go, right, 5, do this.
Something like that, yeah. So I'm just checking the light maps.
But you do Windows, where it sort of gives you the numbers on the screen. Hello.
Hi.
This light mapping system was smart enough to go, hey, look, because it's got all this like solid white. Can it not go, well, look, all of these bits of white are the same. Let's save space. But I do now have multiple light maps in the build that will absolutely definitely help. Unfortunately, something there, but I can't click on it for some reason. I can't select that. As I've already complained, wrapping is absolutely that shit. That is not wrap stuff. That's just polygons and waste. But the game works. I get the fancy new stuff and you don't. So yeah, I don't know whether or not your build will allow you to look up for the refueler. I don't know if the refueler is fixed. That's one of the things I'd like to try and check. But as ever, it's mostly play it and see what breaks.
What's that? The sort of yellow wall.
Oh, well, the light map. That's the light
2
map.
engines. Yes.
That's the light map. So that's. Oh, do you mean where I was in the world? That's the foundry. Yeah. Oh, I'll go back there. I think that was the foundry.
Oh.
Oh, because I asked him to do something. They're getting better. I've got to give them that. So instead of just saying please wait, it now says please wait, and it tells you why you're waiting. So I think the idea is that you can go back and saying, but Unity just took 20 seconds to do. Yeah, so that is in the foundry. Lots and lots and lots.
Oh, I see.
But
It's quite bright in there, though.
yeah, but like
anyway,
it's not. You can see where the shadows are kicking in. Beyond the
shadow. Oh, I
shadows.
see. The shadows are like you have to get really, really close, and then suddenly there's a shadow there. Why is the shadow there and not?
Oh, wait, why? Oh. There is my shadow map. You can join, by the way. The server's up and going.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to patch.
I quite like the servers up and just people bundle on to get the good ships.
Wait, is there a new patch?
Yesterday I think there was a patch. I did try and patch it for today,
yes.
but
yep, there is.
Apparently that ain't happening.
Okay, yeah, I patched like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, mine's spazzing out trying to put it onto the disc. I'm just gonna grab a drink. Back in a mo.
Yeah, I want to know what changed because I patched earlier and it took 2 or 3 minutes to download a 200 megabyte. Well, it took 10 seconds to download a 200 megabyte patch and several minutes to patch it. It definitely changed something. This isn't Shadow shadow mask mode. Yeah. Got light maps. But... way. Good thing is, if you look at this, like the light maps are beautiful. Glowing green rock has put a gentle. Let's look at that with the, and it goes, yeah, whatever. Like it is technically slightly greener, but you can't see it. Yeah, my shadow maps are completely.
What's in they're like Boolean sort of toggle delf.
So what Unity does is when it bakes the light maps, it works out whether or not a given part of the light map can be seen by any given light. And that's represented by the shadow mask. So you can see, I should be able to see this. And where it's black, the sun has not hit it. And where it's not black, the where it will be bright red, like literally pure red, then I should see that.
I've invented the purest red.
Black is the problem.
So what are we seeing here then? This is the stuff that should be in shadow.
Yeah, so no, what you're seeing here should be a combination of black and bright red. I don't know why it's not. But I really, really like how it looks with the static lighting. It really, like that subtly lighting up here, and this glow of this rock lighting this up. And then if I turn that off, it just doesn't seem to do anything. So I might need to work out if I scale up the like that look. You see, I've also added streamable decals. Should save a whole ton of RAM. There does appear to be some issues with it, which I'm hoping but Unity does not ship with the streamable decal system. Right, so I wrote one.
Is that something you have to write in, or something an extra option you have to buy?
I had to write it, but Unity added a streaming system for all textures apart from decals, and the decals I've got are super high res. That's the point of decals, and you just stream them in as you need them. And then Unity in the documentation just goes, it doesn't work on decals. This was written 2 or 3 years ago, so it took me an hour to actually just write it. So I just wrote it. I just went, well, an hour to write it, why didn't you ship it? And the next day go, oh, here's the system, or here's a generic system to control it. Really not very difficult. Good old Unity. I don't know what to do apart from baking the lighting again, which I don't really want to do, but shouldn't take very long.
What, 17? Was it 17 hours something last time?
No, that's building. Baking is quite a quick thing. But I'll do it because without the light maps, the game is going to look very, very, very broken. But you.
Okay, well, I'm going to try this in VR.
Ooh.
So bear with me while I feel about maybe it's.
Feeling brave today?
Yes.
Well, the thing about VR is you should do it. You should, every single time you play AstroTrucks, you should play it in VR, and when you start to feel a bit, stop it in VR, and then constantly build up your tolerance.
Yeah. Just going to find the power socket.
Well, when my VR arrives in country, I will do
Yeah,
that.
you're all right because you don't have stomach of stone. I, on the other hand, do not.
I have a problem of I can't vomit when I need to.
Well, that's. I mean, if you get to the point where you need to vomit, you've probably been in VR too long anyway. Yeah, the bake shouldn't take too long, because I don't need to readjust the UVs.
I don't want to fiddle with my VR. Fuck's sake, go away. Right. Move that on to.
I don't even know if you've got the new cockpit damage in your build. I thought I had plenty of time. I thought, 2.5 hours. That's fine. No.
But yeah, the main computer on this, well, the red bar was all the way halfway through the M.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should fix it more often, then. I need to come up with some sort of way.
This ship had been flown by quite a few other people.
Oh, I need to come up. Well, I do record that. I've hopefully I have been recording the data. So one of the things that Tad wanted was a list of the last 5 people to fly it. So you can say, dude, why didn't you fix the ship? And they can't go, yeah, I did. So you can go, yeah, but you didn't. And also, I need to come up with ways. The main computer shouldn't break over time. It should be you do something, hopefully something that's advantageous to you in some sort of way, and that damages the computer. So you can either do it calmly and not damage the computer, or you can give yourself an advantage. That was the point of sports mode. The point of sports mode is, in exchange for sacrificing a whole bunch of your ship's health, you get a boost. But it doesn't mean you can do that all the time. Instead, you can't thrash a car the whole time. Well, you can. If you thrash a car the whole time, your penalty is, fuel bill.
Engine blows up.
Well, hopefully you do change gear.
I haven't even left the repair dock, and the main computer's already got red damage on it.
To be fair,
I haven't done anything. I just flew from the from the parts to the repair, and that's it.
Yeah, so here we go.
I'm in the wrong location. I'm in the ATC, but I'm on top of the computers.
Hopefully, if you press space, I'm not sure it works there. Just get into a ship, and it should hopefully fix itself.
Okay, I can't see the screen. I have to move away.
I
don't think I can move far enough back in the room.
You don't need to.
Oh,
you know the controls. One hopes.
Yeah, it's a space bar. No, that's space
no. Your pad. Why are you not using your pad?
Because I can't read the screen.
You don't need to read the screen. You know how to play the game. Press A to select the top ship and backspace to fly away in it.
I can just kneel down on the floor here.
Or just do what I said, which does seem like easier than trying to navigate, because it should fix itself when you get in the ship. It's also possible it won't fix itself at all, in which case I need a log file. Bakery light map group. Did I do something wrong? Because it says it's about to make 104 light maps. Things that I've changed since the last build, absolutely nothing. Bakery light map group. Oh, hold on. Should I have selected bakery light map group or bakery light map group selector? Okay. Bakery light map group selector. 2. 1 attached to there.
Is it supposed to be reading out diagnostics on the 2D screen?
Is this the streaming texture information?
Maybe. It says memory saving at least 4 gig with streaming enabled at 39.3% original, 7 gig.
Yeah,
ignoring caching.
Fixed in current build, which I didn't manage to make in time.
Okay. Fine. I won't ignore that. So I think I'm gonna ship. I just want to get to what's the thing.
What you have to do is press A, then back on the pad. Right, let's try again.
Let's not think about the ATC.
Hold on.
Boo, all doors.
You're not in a ship, that's why.
All right.
So, ship number 2 is probably Corbin's taxi. Ship 1 is Hypertanker XL. If you press A on the pad, you should either get the or the noise, one of the two. Oh, did you just get in and back out again?
No, I just got in one, and I'm sat far too far above the ship.
Yeah, so press spacebar. Did that fix it?
Pressing spacebar, not moving.
Send me a log file.
Yep. Right now, or come out and then send it?
Come out and then send it, yeah. But send me the log file of that run.
Okay.
Yeah, I had this before with Bakery. It went, I'm going to make like 10,000 light maps. And I went, really? And it went, no, I'm not, when I said do it again. Yeah, that was the issue I was having on the motion. I thought I fixed it.
No worries. Nothing to see here. Wait, what layman?
What?
Sorry, what was the issue you were having?
In VR, you're like 20 feet above the cockpit, and you stay 20 feet above the cockpit even when I press the button. So I'd like to point out, Max, that when you press spacebar, I call the function called recenter VR, which doesn't. Now, it's possible I have derps. That is a possibility. It's also equally possible, and I think if more likely, that it doesn't work. I call a function called try recenter. And it doesn't. And it's like...
Which is the files you wanted? Sorry.
It's called player.log in the same location as the executable.
Well, I'm going to app data for some reason. Okay, fine.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, it's not. Sorry. Yeah. App data, local low, project games,
AstroTrucks.
AstroTrucks.
Oh, there, it's too far down.
They've
That's
moved
fine.
it, that's why.
Player.log. Right, okay. I shall throw that in shortly.
So I want to know whether or not it tried to recenter and failed, or didn't try to recenter.
Why is 8 meg too big?
Simple.
Sorry, 15 meg too big and 8 meg's the limit.
Because
Try zipping it up.
15.
Oh, I can zip it. That's not the issue. The fact is
yeah.
it's bitching about it, and it's like, come on.
15 is bigger than 8. It's because Discord have to pay for the storage. If you get Nitro, meaning you're actually not a leech on Discord, then they will obviously let you.
They extended Nitro up to like 100 or 500 megabytes or something stupid.
What's it with people using standard compressions?
Wait, 7-zip.
I mean, I've got 7-zip, that's not the point. The point is, the other day I downloaded something, and it used WinRAR, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then I used something else, use another one. It's like, if
7-zip on zip, WinRAR.
If you're sending something, you need to send it in a file format the operating system understands, zip. I'm amazed that Windows hasn't used 7-zip, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Look, it looks like it has...
Oh, I think they could do better than, by asking people, what is it I'm compressing, rather than just guessing, So if it analyzes it, or maybe it analyzes it better, because I always think, should I put a bigger map in? Should I make it compress it ultra? Should I just compress it on normal? I mean, obviously sometimes it's just speed is everything, but sometimes you're pressing 8 or 10 gigs of data. You want to get it down to a sensible size to transmit. So it's not necessarily about getting it as small as possible, just getting it small fairly quickly, but it sort of guesses, and I prefer to sort of be able to go tweak. But I don't know what I'm doing with the tweaking. I want to sort of say, hey, what is it? I'll choose for you.
But yeah, I downloaded something the other day and it came in a RAR file. I was like, seriously? RAR is a professional commercial compression program. Why are you shipping your stuff there? Huh.
Because it's the 2000s again.
So,
Shuttles
well,
do.
no, this was like an asset pack I bought. It came in a RAR file, and I was like, that's a bit weird. Okay, so on your computer, I started XR, and that means I set VR initialize to true. You then press spacebar. That means it should have called a recenter request. Oh, there's no pivot. And either it should have said offsetting VR or said no VR pivot. It said neither of these things. It can't say neither of these things. It has to say one of those two.
Weird.
And when we call request send, so when you leave the ATC, when you leave, yeah, I think it might actually do it. Yeah, when you leave the ATC, it requests a recentering of the VR. So the idea is, I assume you've moved your head about whatever, you arrive in the ship, and it's just working. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to base this that's a lie, because it says it's about to do 104 light maps. I don't believe it. I was a little bit popped up a dialogue back. So if you notice when you start a program up, it pops up a splash screen covering up anything we don't want it to. But then when it wants to show a dialogue, it hides it behind everything.
So the thing that's my bane of my life is cybersecurity prevention. So trying to execute batch files or things like that. Let them get admin privileges, right? But I need to be able to do this thing quickly, and yeah, making me do it the old-fashioned way by hand. You know, so trying to execute a simple batch file with the first line was echo off, and then there was a couple of comments.
Yeah.
And it would just go block at is not a valid command or prompt or something. And if you took that out, it'll go at R is block R is not a valid command or comment or something. I'm like, what? Not command or program? I'm like, obviously they're blocking batch file execution by sort of interpreting the first, intercepting the first letter of the block of the file and going, grab that, put an invalid character in front of it, and then let that call. Really, really irritating.
Unfortunately, I think I have a slight guess what the issue could be, but I'm waiting for this to finish.
Okay.
I'm waiting. I am just waiting to be able to buy a 14 series Intel. The reviews have been
exemplary.
just surprised, going, this is good. Like really, really.
What
good.
you doing, Intel?
I mean, I'm not. I said I have no particular love one way or the other. I've always just gone with the fastest.
This is what happens when they put an engineer in charge of the fucking company.
Well, I mean,
this is why I bought stock.
I haven't done my research. This is purely from what people have said very excitedly. But apparently, this makes the bang for buck for the AMDs awful compared to the Intels. It's like, what? The Intels have got the fastest and the best value CPUs this generation. Like, holy shit! Are you serious? Like, AMD have always been the best value, and Intel have always been the fastest ones. And for Intel to have both this generation, I mean, I don't know what AMD have got coming up. I don't have any benchmarks or when that's due. But I am just
AMD's they just released, but they did a stupid job in releasing their 3D cache version of the last generation that everybody was like, wait a second, this is actually the better one. So nobody wants to buy that. They want to buy the other one.
Yes, I did see that people were saying with the it was the 4 series Nvidia going, no one's going to buy the 4070. The 4080 10 meg version, 10 gig, 10 meg. They're going to buy the fastest one.
Go back.
I do like the way that the R1 Hackney base limo has been extended, and the Sprinter. So the ships we're using, I just saw the mileage go up on your ship. So the ships that are being used a lot, the mileage is going up and up and up. So that's also interesting to see. Whereas Tad bought a Scout last time. I think it was the patron Scout. but he's only done 46 kilometers in it. Whereas what you are in, you've got a grand total of 416.0 kilometers in it. This is usually pretty quick because this. I wish that Valve had managed people. I think I probably could have gone to early access a couple of months ago if they had, given the daily updates and everything. So as I said, unfortunately, down to Valve doing nothing, you've got games like AstroTrucks that shit what you call a vertical slice, rather than a beta version or anything.
Yeah, I remember, 2014, 2015, Space Engineers was... God, it was so bad. Whoops.
Yeah, well, it should be. An early access game should be more or less a complete broken mess. Might be playable.
Oh, it was. It was absolutely glorious. I loved it.
But
it was just like, yeah, tomorrow night's going to be amazing because it's going to be, they're going to fix this bug.
But if it runs, that should be considered a net positive. That's the thing. And we had this before. The whole my review is that this this unbaked cake tastes like eggs and flour sort of thing. As adjusting the sample points, yeah, I asked about this before. No one came up with a response. So sometimes it's just like doing millions and millions and millions of light maps. I don't think it actually will. Hope it won't.
Huh. Are the Patreon scouts supposed to be AI ships?
Yeah, AI ships just spawn everything. They're just literally it spawns everything for AI ships. I can filter it, like I can have a dock only generate certain types of ships. In fact, the whole AI system is really complicated because it was designed for sneaky spaceships. So I don't actually look. Let's have a look. Is the Intel? What is it? Is it the 40?
13900.
Yeah. Actually out because I've already said to my supplier, I want one, and I want a 4080. Oh, they are actually available. Then I might have to poke them again. Whether or not you can actually get any, I don't know. I was quite clear in that's what I want. And then there's two types of motherboards that support DDR4 and DDR5, and I'm like, well, DDR5. I'm hoping XMP is now built in. God damn it! Thank you, Jalka. Yeah, I'm assuming DDR5 is fine. There was a thing with DDR. Was it when DDR4 came out? It wasn't faster than DDR3.
No. It's
But
all about capacity.
But DDR4 caught up. DDR5.
Now, the thing with the 13 series of Intel is you can use DDR4 with it.
Yes,
if you're using
your motherboard,
the right motherboard.
Yeah, but
that's part of the whole value for money thing. You don't have to change the CPU and the Northbridge and whatever it is, the chipset these days.
Well, DDR5 has a higher base speed, higher capacity DIMM modules, lower latency. DDR5
forced
performance.
ECC.
DDR performance.
DDR5 has forced ECC, which is
good. DDR's
really?
performance is more than double the fastest DDR5. So there we go, done. End of discussion.
Well, that DDR4.
DDR5 is twice the speed of DDR4.
Oh wow.
Because this is the thing, people talk about your CPU speed and CPU limited, but you're almost never CPU limited. There's almost no such thing as CPU limited. What you're normally doing is your CPU is waiting on your RAM. And that's why we have whacking great caches. That's why you write code that doesn't thrash the cache and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, it says... Oh, yeah, DDR5. Oh, right, so DDR5's already been out. So, yeah, so 11% faster across all benchmarks. Well, that's not double. You said double at the beginning of this article. Though I'm hoping that XMP is now a gone thing.
Well, which speed are they talking about? Because
are
they talking about mega transfers?
Well, DDR5 starts at 4,800 megahertz and currently goes as high as 6,400 megahertz, so 6.4 gigahertz. However, there is
the clock speed, but what about the transfer?
There's it's about to be some 8,400 megahertz RAM and then some 12,600 megahertz RAM. So that's mad. It's not transfer rate. Again, it's very rarely transfer rate's an issue. It's usually latency. It's seek time. That's what hurts you more than anything else. Wow. Samsung is selling a 512 gigabyte DDR5 stick.
Definitely broken something.
Kit?
A single stick of RAM.
Are they selling it, or are they just showing it off like they did with 16 terabyte SSD something like 6 years ago?
Well, there was a link to it, so it's because DDR5. Because this has always annoyed me. I'm like, buy 16 megs of RAM and you get 2 8s. I'm like, no, I want a 16. So like, it's very hard sometimes to say to actually make sure you get one stick of big RAM rather than 2. Yeah, DDR5 does look like quite a jump forwards, which is good. But yeah, it's called DDR5 7200 and it's a Samsung stick and you can just buy it. That's a lot of RAM.
Compiling, or what's happening?
No, the server's up. I have an issue I'm trying to get around.
Yeah, the frame rate's taking a bit of a hit as well in this current build. I guess you knew that already.
I very, very much doubt that.
I'm getting 60 for FPS.
You mean, so you're getting 60? What's the refresh rate you want, sir?
162.
Actually, no. I think what happened is I think I may have capped the frame rate at... Oh, no, I thought I capped it to your refresh rate. I did change that because I wanted to stop it running at... On the server, runs at about 400 frames a second, so I can hear my computer going... But yeah, the point, if it's solid 60, that's fine.
No, it's very
variable.
It's 80. I wanted to in the ATC and it's like 87, 55, 63, 76, 71.
Right, I thought you said it was 60 because I have now.
It dropped down to 60. If I let go of the controls and then go back to its default sort of location in the ATC, it may go down. Yeah, it's gone 54. That's 73 again. 86, 82.
Well, hold on. That doesn't make any sense. because I'm running on a 960 on the server, and the server is running at 105 frames per second. And that's an old CPU. Like, it's solid no matter where I look. So I did make the change that.
Should I run the beta branch?
I think they're the same. Oh, I was expecting to have another build out, but no.
So they are both the same?
I don't know. I can't test. I don't know. There's almost no way for me to check, I'm afraid. I have a build that has everything in it that should be fixed. I failed to get it done in time. I know the Bleeding Edge contains a Steam controller thing, because I needed the data up there, but I don't think the executables are different. There's not.
Jumped into a ship and it's now dropped down to, well, dropped down to 33, but it's coming up to 59, 58 now.
Well, it'll drop down briefly because it's it'll be 1 frame a second for 1 second. Performance monitor. I'm just going to check.
Oh, I know. I probably should probably reboot because I did it in VR and haven't rebooted.
Wait. Oh, you just took the VR headset off and continued playing?
No. I quit, unplugged it, but I haven't rebooted.
No, that won't do it. So I have changed it so that when you're now clamped to 75 frames a second. And it should set the target frame rate to your refresh rate, unless that's above 75. Yeah, it's partly because I don't have a settings menu.
Oh, and I'm running Chrome in the background. Let's take Chrome away.
But I've not done anything. I mean, you should be, at the very worst, running at a nice solid 75 or half of 75. You shouldn't be at any other frame rate. Do I stop this and start it again? Yeah. I'm a bit concerned it said I'm baking 108 light maps. It's like...
Mike does have a very good point about RAM.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're on a computer that's only got 2 slots and you've got 16 gigabytes in one slot and then you want to put the 16 gigs in, buying 2 8s is irrelevant. If I buy 16 gigs of RAM, I want 16 gigs of RAM. If I buy 2 8s, I get 2 8s. But this is, it's more of a, quite often, lots and lots and lots of places really aren't very clear about what you're going to be getting. And I have been bitten by it. I mean, not recently, but I've been bitten by it in the past. What the annoying thing is what I mean, I haven't got it on screen, is I had to sort of hit go, and after 5 minutes it goes, it'll be this big. Wait, hold on, it's the shadow map's back. There it is. Oh, but I can't. Well, Max, if you've got the stream up, that's what the shadow mask looks like. So where it's red, it's got it's being hit by the sun, and where it's black, it's not. That means that then, you notice the shadows don't pop in at the last moment.
Oh, I see.
The shadows are displayed away, because magic. So that means if I go inside the foundry, it is no longer lit up. See, it's not getting brighter in the distance.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good. So I will come and join you playing the game then. I know what that is, and that means I know what it was for the future. It was the Unity part of the bake, not the third-party part of the bake.
What's the green slab, by the way?
That's the box. That's the trigger box that says I'm docking.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
Ah, yes, the interaction zone. So I'm also curious on the RAM subject. Has Intel just abandoned the triple channel?
Don't know.
Or the quad channel? What do you mean? The triple?
Yeah, triple or they had triple channel and quad channel. And I don't know. It's weird.
There we go. I'm currently doing, God, it's an 18-hour print. I'm printing another arcade stick in solid, and I've beefed it up to try and survive children. But it's about £6 worth of plastic. It's over half a kilo this thing will weigh. The last one just smashed, and I'm like, I don't know what suggested this one breaks. Because it's not the plastic that's smashing, it's the layer adhesion. I can't print much hotter. Don't think ABS will make any difference. So at the end of the last stream, I had unlocked all of the new freighters. We bought 2 of them. One of them is no use. The fuel freighter is 0 use. But we were having problems with... Now, because I haven't updated the server, that's probably not fixed. If I was hosting... No, just quickly see if there's any tabs that I should shut because my computer. The thing is, everyone bitched about Chrome, etc., being slow. So Chrome goes, all right, well, we'll just cache all the tabs then. And people are like, oh, now you're using up lots of RAM. It's like you don't get to have a third option. It's one. It's it's either going to use loads of RAM or it's going to be slow. Also,
actually consume all my RAM.
Yeah, I said I've been playing Vampire Survivors on the Switch, on the Steam Deck, which I need to stop calling the Switch Deck. I love it; it's so good, and I keep writing a multiplayer shoot 'em up. Like Vampire Survivors is brilliant, all apart from not multiplayer. Is it not? It would have been so good multiplayer.
I'm just going to reboot, so I'll be right back.
I doubt the frame rate is issues anything to do with that.
Well, it might be because I've had VR on and off.
Unlikely. Is it like noticeably horrible, or are you just being...
Yes, noticeably horrible.
Okay, that shouldn't be the case.
So I think it's me on reboot.
Closing all these tabs and then just waiting for Chrome to respond to my click. This is that thing that annoys me as well. Is no, we're not waiting on a build. Horrid. There is no build. So I'm at I'm going to restart Unity. I'm at 90% RAM allocated. It's like, but then I go at the top thing, Unity, 16 gigs. That's half my RAM. Next thing, Google, 2.5 gigs. Okay, and then all of the rest of the stuff barely allocates any RAM of note. Like Windows is Windows running out of RAM is just like a death by 1,000 cuts. But although my computer has just hit a crunching halt, even though one program was allocated at half my RAM. Cool, fine, understand. But I'm not running any of the rest of the programs. You should be able to shove those all out to disk without any noticeable performance hit on me at all. Waiting for Windows to realize that I've closed a bunch of things. Probably reboot. Well, as Max said, it really does fix so much. And I honestly feel that Windows does a piss poor job these days of utilizing modern hardware. Like it's still obsessed with
it absolutely does do a shit job at that.
But I guess they have the problem.
The scheduler is just so broken.
Well, I guess they have the problem. They have to run on like a dual-core netbook and a overclocked 13 series. So they have to run across the whole gamut, which I suppose is actually quite a struggle. don't think they do as good a job at the top end as Finish.
No, the common thing that people are going around saying is, yeah, no, if you run in top hardware, you're best off might as well using Linux, or else because Windows can't utilize your hardware to how you want it.
Reboot absolutely fixed it, by the way.
Oh, now that is interesting.
643 FPS. It's something to do with coming off VR.
The-
Leaving having something left in memory or something that's screwing it out.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't get me wrong. I still think the G2 is one of the best headsets I've ever used in so many ways. But I'm every single day I get a little bit less likely to recommend it because they just kind of stop support for it. Whereas, despite misgivings about Facebook, holy shit, the Quest, they constantly patch it. They constantly add so many awesome things. It's got much better since I bought it. It's like a Tesla. Like, they fix shit through software. Whereas the WR, they've kind of gone, right, done. And that makes me sad.
Yes, but have you tried Zuckerberg's fancy little project that he's trying so hard to ask everybody, will you please try my game?
Well, the funny thing is, bear in mind,
Let's join friends.
yeah, I just ran a server up. Here's the thing. I had a friend over on Tuesday, and he was talking about getting a VR thing. So I said, look, try out a VR. So we tried out the VR, tried out the touch controls, tried liver speed in VR, all that. At no point did it go, do you want to join the metaverse? Do you want to have a kind of a look? Not there. Like, it's not even trying to sell it to me. The only reason I know it exists is because people are going, lol, it's shit. I'm like, well, I mean, I can't offer an opinion because I haven't seen it, but I mean, I don't personally really need a glorified chat client. That's what I assume it is. Bless you, Dora. Bless you. So, yeah, and again, you've got the issue that it can't look good. Are you okay? Because if it looks good, it's not going to run on a Quest 2 headset. And, you know, I get that, but at the same time, that's where you go with an art style. So if you look at best example I can think of, Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 it will always look good for the rest of time because it is a fantastic art style. Nothing to do with tech, it's art.
Yeah. Have you ever tried Zenith?
No, I still haven't. I know you got it for me.
Such a good game. And it works great standalone for Quest 2.
What and the fuck is going on? I've got like a weird broken thing just in the middle of the ATC. Like there's a super bright light probe. Yeah, there aren't any light probes for a long way. Probably not a bad idea is to pop a light probe.
Wait, so do I have to drop off these passengers in reverse order of how they got picked up?
No, drop off. So, think of...
It won't drop off this worker for Big D's.
Flying, you're not either not in the right place or...
No, I was absolutely in the right place.
Not right now.
Well, I'm moving over to drop off this foundry worker to see if this is the... If that's the thing.
There's definitely no order thing. That would be... Think of it like old...
It kept telling me no cargo for this location.
And you didn't have any cargo workers for that location?
That was not a passenger bay.
It was Big D's. There's only one spot.
Fight! I mean, I don't know where you were, so I can't say. It's possibly...
On the tutorial, at least, what, 5-10 times? Okay, that was a jump.
No, if it says, are you sure you weren't at the parts dock? No, the tutorial doesn't take you. What? It takes you past the parts dock.
I mean, I've been doing just random deliveries in a private server for the past couple of days. It's not like I don't know where I'm going
I don't know. I mean,
anymore.
if it happens again, let me know, and I'll check it. But I mean,
Yeah.
Oh. You just not me click on anything. I accidentally I scaled something by 400 million times.
Oops.
I've just made this particular object. But yeah, I wish I could recommend the G2 more, but you've got to keep up with the Joneses. So the G2 could do hand tracking like the Quest does, but it doesn't. They've just not added it. And things like this annoy me because there's no reason they haven't added it other than Facebook are trying to be the number one in the VR chat marketplace because they think it's going to make a lot of money, which is not a stupid. Fixed it right. There we go. Which is not a stupid thing to feel, but no one else seems to be going after it apart from them. So of course they're going to win that bloody race. And I did like the new Panasonic VR headset. I don't know if you've seen that, but it looks like a pair of steampunk goggles. It looks super.
Oh, that, yes.
Wait, that one was Panasonic?
Yep. Oh my god, it's called the what? Megan X. Terrible. Sorry, the Megan X. The thing is, don't get me wrong, that's quite obviously a Photoshop though, that there. So, well, I've got to say though, 5.2K resolution, 10-bit HDR, 120 hertz. But, so hold on, when they say 5.2K, I assume they mean half of that per eye. I assume they don't mean 5.2 times 5.2. I assume they actually mean 2.6
Did you
by 2.6.
see the one I linked yesterday?
Isn't that this one?
No,
Oh,
with the arrow.
hold on, Max. Built-in diopter adjustment to allow nearsighted people to use without glasses. IQ. The first VR headset, the DK1, had 3 sets of lenses, and one of them was bang on my prescription or close enough. Yeah, I think it's.
That's one of the problems is doing the glasses. Only glasses inside, isn't it?
Well, you can get custom lenses, but I never have. Yeah, that looks awesome. They also do the Harathorax. Oh, that's the. Oh my. The Mutalk, which. What? I'm gonna put this in the live stream chat. I don't know what it is, and I can't get the fact it appears to have the world's biggest USB-C socket on the front of it. A Bluetooth microphone with a mute function so your voice is broadcast in the metaverse, not your living space. Oh. No, what? No, you put it over your mouth like a horse bag. But maybe
You have a lot of
my God.
isn't it one of those racing
It's not
ones?
one of those that's going to end up being some sort of BDSM gag
the
thing, is
Mutalk
it?
can be positioned over the mouth with a detachable strap to muffle the speaking voice.
Can you put snacks in it?
I
When you don't want the real world to hear what you're saying.
Well, yes, that's its goal. The goal. Oh my god, it really is as well. Holy shit!
Okay, I have some feedback for you, by the way.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So it's
Oh
designed.
my god, it is that one.
No. Look at these things. It's designed for Japanese apartments, so you can talk and no one can hear you. It's noise cancelling. I have no words. I have 0 words.
I've already seen this explode on the internet as somebody claiming that it was some sort of remote ball gag thing.
I'd like to get a Megan X. I mean, I have to keep up with VR stuff, and that looks spectacular. Like, that really looks amazing. Focus, super high resolution, 10-bit HDR, high refresh rate. Ooh, but all right. October was a prototype. Nah. Right, let's try and join the right server this time. Sorry, Max, you said you broke something. Fixed on my build.
I was just trying to find where you posted the images.
Oh, in live stream chat. Oh god, have you not seen them yet? Okay, well,
I just
we'll wait for
got
you.
the
We'll wait for you to stop laughing.
Motto, talk. That sounds like mute and talk in the
That's
same word.
literally what it does. It's a active noise cancelling microphone, so you can shout into it, and then it will cancel, so no one else can hear you. You can scream into your microphone. To be fair, that will probably be an excellent microphone. It'd be really good at picking up your voice, but has the disadvantage of everything else.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Borderlands.
It does. Yay, I'm finally in the server.
I know what it looks like, and people have already been calling it that.
I haven't seen anything. I'm surprised. Oh, there's a metal hauler.
You don't go in the circles I do.
You're not allowed.
Okay. I mean, we do have a food freighter and a metal freighter. Got 2 metal haulers for sale, but we're waiting for a water one. So I am going to try and buy it. So, Horrid, as I was saying earlier, you have to treat this game as more Kerbal Space Program than Wipeout. There is no concept of just keeping your foot flat to the floor all the way twixt A and B. Get up to your speed and you curse. As Max said, I'm going to have to try and educate people because they will, as you immediately did, just try and play it like it's a game that it's not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the prime position of playing it for the first time.
Yeah. But, I mean,
I can do all the stupid things.
Oh, incidentally, I think you've still got the stream up, but I'm just going to have a look at the new door. You guys don't get because I'm sorry about that.
That is such a cool door.
Even has lights to tell you whether or not you should go or wait.
No entry sounds a bit of a clue.
Yeah, right, like I haven't seen people just fly in. But now I can actually force that no entry. I could actually stop you by moving the trigger box. Cutting. Although there is actually a no entry, an exit only sign, but Unity decided not to render that. Okay, now although my ship is fair broken, I don't have any broken details on it, so I may have to rebalance that. Right, I'm going to go and fix the metal freighter then. At least it's hidden the decals. That'd be the worst thing if the decals run where they shouldn't be. But probably not your build, but definitely mine. I mean, I'll start a build up once we finish the stream. So we will have a new build for tomorrow. That won't be around till possibly Monday night.
So I sent you the thing I broke, or that is broken. The little arrows that were sort of saying "come in here" are now like bright suns. Even right in front of them, I can't see what on earth they were supposed to be. They're just massive glowing spots.
Yeah. So yeah, no, good. So what happened is, part of what I did is I have written an entire decal streaming system. To do that, I have had to replace Unity's stock decal shader. That means I may have broken somewhere between 0 and every single decal in the entire game. So I will fix that one in a. I'll fix it as soon as I fix my ships.
Where did you collect? Oh, right, someone's come in the room. Bear with. Coming, Master. You can meet me. You come up here.
Dora's in a bad mood because I put all her boxes out for recycling. Oh, I was sleeping in these.
Repairs.
Haven't. Oh, there's a minibus. Well, I don't think we have a minibus yet. Bus purchased. So, the minibus.
How much?
6,000.
How many miles has it got on the clock? Have you kicked the tyres?
I mean, the funniest thing is, I can tell you, and I like that. So the USS minibus has 26 kilometers on the clock, and it's almost completely broken. Yeah.
Wow. Uh-oh. It all across the keyboard.
So the minibus / shuttle, that acts like the limo used to act. So it's slightly worse than limo in all respects, apart from one, and that one is that it strips the worker destination off. So it's described as forcibly delivers workers. I'll go fly it in a second though, because I'm a little bit curious why I had no damage decals. Unless I've got it on damage and not wear. But people just do not look at the damage readout, despite the fact, as I said, you spend several minutes flying from A to B. People just stare out of the scenery and don't look at the UI. So
all I stare at is the damage readout. Why do you mean for us to take damage? Is that just if you're flying through debris?
Well, how fast are you going?
Oh, just forward.
No. What colour? No. What colour is your speed?
5 point. Oh no, 6 point something.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you won't take it. Is your handbrake on?
Now, how do you turn handbrake off?
You are joking, right?
That's the big P, isn't it?
I mean, it does tell you.
Okay, keep in mind, I just joined the game. I didn't do any tutorial. Where's the fun in that?
So in the latest build, and I'm not showing your build, it will. If you try and drive off with the handbrake, have you been flying the whole game with the handbrake on? Are you actually joking?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the latest build,
I can sympathize with that.
Just to check, Horror, do you have the stream up at the moment or not?
I do.
Okay, you do. Let me.
I just tried to stop in that, but I don't have any money, so.
No, it's okay. So we'll come to that in a second. So let me do. So on the stream, in about however many seconds, you'll just see the replacing. So I'm just going to fix this ship a second. Drive a very broken ship. So I'm now going to drive off with the handbrake on. So pretend for a minute that you're playing on my computer.
Okay.
I'm driving along with the handbrake on. What does it say in the bottom left?
Replacing parts.
Okay, there we go. Drive too quickly, the pad will vibrate, and it will say, yeah, don't do that. Okay, I'm going to drive the USS minibus. Ah, the USS minibus is broken. Look at that. It might be the ship needs to be too broken to activate the brake. Do you see that, Max, when I put the demonstration on the chat or not? Well, so as you can see, this ship is suffering from significant damage.
So I missed that. What was that?
Did you see the? Well, if you look on the stream, did you see the demonstration I put up before about the damage system?
The demo? No, I didn't.
Ah, well, I'll put a video. But if you look on the stream, you'll see it. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Broken.
I'm watching. I didn't want to echo, so I'm muting myself.
So the short answer is how horrid. Click the left stick. But it now tells you. It now goes stop driving around with the handbrake on.
Ah, okay.
Which is more than my best friend's sister's Ford Escort used to do, because she drove all the way from his house to my house with the handbrake on.
That is horrendous. Although it is a nice handbrake sound.
Thank you, thank you. I reckon in the future, so I don't know if you've noticed, we've got a check engine light, a petrol light, a ESP warning light. I reckon in the future, ships will absolutely have all of these icons. We've got, the lights icon. Very broken.
Yeah, but we don't have any lights.
Yeah, we do.
That's funny because I've run into completely dark objects before going, it would be nice if I had lights.
Adam. So if there are completely dark objects, let me know. There shouldn't be. And secondly, if you see another player, they can flash their lights at you.
Oh, that.
But there's no in-game lights because I'm in URP, so there's a distinct limit as to how many lights I can put down. How many? Yeah, and it's expensive. I've got to be very, very careful. But there shouldn't be any dark areas in the game. That's not that sort of game. Although that would be cool. And if I ever do a HDRP version, there'll be definitely lots of dark areas.
It was the corner of the foundry opposite of the hangar.
Okay.
So it was when I was doing the tutorial and it was having me go around to the side.
Uh-huh.
And I took it a little bit too shallow and wham, right into something that I never even saw coming.
Because I added 7 ships last Saturday, which I'm quite impressed that I can add them that quickly. But I then need to add in all of the ancillaries, all the nav lights, the regular lights, the RCS, the trails. So all of the ships should now have trails, and most of them should have most of the... Oh, wow. Who? Going into the repair bay?
Me?
Oh, hello. Stop. You're in the Patreon. I can't tell what you're in. You've got the most awesome set trails, though.
Yeah, this is the Patreon show.
Well, if you wait, you should just... Uh-oh. RCS is just broke. I am flying the USS minibus. Badly. Should be flying above you and to your left. About... Oh, that is a cool looking ship. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's bugger the RCS.
I am still stuck in a taxi.
You should get limo today, though, shouldn't you?
That's the plan.
On level 10?
But not 10 in taxi.
No, you need 800 XP, so that's 4 pickups, 4 drop-offs. Horrid, well, actually for everyone. Bear in mind, there's an awful lot of information available to you in the ATC. You can sit there, you can browse everybody's stats, all the ship stats. There's lots and lots of stuff. So if ever you were waiting for something, you could just sit there. I've currently got the server on a second screen, and it's on the ships for sale screen. And we are waiting for a food.
thought we had one.
We've got a metal. Oh, sorry. We're waiting on.
What the hell was Tad
iceberg.
flying the other day?
Well, today he's flying.
Oh, that was a food thing.
He's flying the Patreon ship, and he's just showing off the trails. So it has 8 trails.
Ooh.
Oh, there's obviously no Patreon check at the moment.
There's a ship stuck at the repair.
That's because I haven't made it up to update the build in 3 days.
Well, that sounds less than ideal.
So I got most way through a build. So I'm on the new build. So
Bully for you.
did you see the new door?
No, I was driving home.
It's
I'm
fancy.
not gonna watch the stream while I'm
No,
driving.
I put it on Discord.
Who is this? Who
That's
him
me.
is?
It's me. And I've got a lot bigger ship than you.
Yeah, but you said it yourself. Mine's cooler.
Cargo capacity again? Oh yeah, none basically.
Well, whose fault is that?
So on my screen right now, Max, hopefully you can see all of the cracked screens and all of... You can't see the wear decals, it's actually quite dark in here, but there's all sorts of wear all over the ship, all scratches and oil. I mean, I'm sure it's there, none of which I can see, but as the ship repairs, all of those should start to disappear.
I have a question
Boss.
regarding the what do we call them? The oh god, I can't remember the brain. Come on,
Next.
brain, give me the words. The names for the locators, the positioners, what do we call them?
I don't know what you mean by position or a locator, I'm afraid.
The hazard warning, the green hazard warnings. Things you're about to bump into
The
things.
proximity sensors.
Proc sensors, thank you.
Yeah.
Greened out. So the proc sensors, they seem to go, green, orange, red. But sometimes they go green, orange, green, and then you bash into something, even though they're like a sliver. They're still.
I mean, possibly the ray has just started the other side of the object. I mean, you shouldn't be getting that close to it anyway. If it's a thin object, the ray could start the other side of it. But hopefully the flashy beep 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 should kick off, which is only on 2 ships at the moment. Sorry, Ted. This ship is, you'll see, this is probably the most broken ship we've
Yeah,
ever
I've seen
fixed.
that. That is a very, very broken ship.
I do need to start adding some more stuff going on when the ship's being repaired. Sparks and docking clamps and things. We should also try refueling a taxi. See if I've broken it. Or whether I fixed it. Just wasn't doing it last time, so I did put some extra code in. All work completed. Look, all my...
You also tried to do some repair, and all it did is stuck a fucking hose through my cockpit.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Some people like that.
Some people wait extra.
I am going to fix a couple of things then, so I have now...
How are you supposed to figure
So,
out where
ship
the
disappeared.
pickup and drop off points are on a taxi?
Ask.
Knowledge.
Or
I'm in the knowledge.
Oh. Well, if
It's
you're...
loaded into the game.
Wait, are you in the knowledge? Yeah, no. If you're in the knowledge, then you're in a tutorial. That's just a complete...
Okay. That's not telling me anything.
That's not true. Now,
Well, it's telling me everything that's in the normal game.
if you rephrase that to "I refuse to do any reading," then I would agree with you. But
I refuse to. Where does it tell you in the ATC or in your cockpit?
So you do need to figure out how to get into a ship yourself. I'm afraid that if it hasn't been done, it will probably just start you in a ship. Yeah, so just get in the taxi.
I'm in a ship. That's
Okay, cool. And how long have you been in the ship, just roughly?
About a minute.
And did you do any reading at all of any of the text on the screen?
Well, I've turned power on the computer on.
And what did it say when you turned the power on the computer on? It said, "Welcome to AstroTrucks. Fire up your ship and follow that taxi."
Follow that taxi. Maybe you should
Ah,
make
there
that
is-
text video.
Maybe I should make it. So bear in mind, I once got told in Fortress Craft during the tutorial, it doesn't tell you what to do. And I was like, what do you mean? It goes, I don't know what key to press. I was like, oh, Can you send me a screenshot? And he went, yeah, look. And then he sent me the screenshot. Said, look, it doesn't tell you what to do. So bear in mind, this person had looked at the screen, complained on the forum, interacted with me, taken a screenshot, hopefully looked at the screenshot, posted a screenshot, and said, look, it doesn't. I circled in 4 places on that screen. I was like, dude, you didn't even read what was on your screen, but you did take the time to come and bitch to me on the fucking forum. So yeah, I'm afraid people don't read. No matter. So also bear in mind, Tad, do you want to know roughly how far did you drive with the handbrake on before you noticed?
Quite a bit.
And that's
me too.
It's a big icon though. Like, it's not a subtle icon. That is a great big icon. I would say
Everybody does it.
Yeah, but I would say you couldn't possibly miss that. And if you were to judge it, you know, you say, oh, there's no way you can miss that, but obviously...
Look, the only reason why I did it was because I couldn't find the button to turn it off.
Well, it does tell you now, but my point is that although it is an enormous icon, you can still miss it.
Who's a quick hop?
I suppose the only other option is to maybe make it so that it's, you know, the handbrake literally doesn't let you move. Like a clamp or something, you know.
No. It's your fault. It's your problem. Absolutely. If you want to drive around and fuck your ship up, that's your fault. I'm not here, and I need to make this really clear because I got a little bit annoyed at Horde because I'm like, I'm not here to babysit you. If you drive it wrong and you break your ship, I don't give a shit. Oh, dear Mr. Ford, I've just bought your new car and I've just driven it 40 miles an hour into a wall and I've broken both the wall and the car. Please fix. It's like, no, what? Well, this is not our issue to fix. So I'm not here, and I will never be here to, let's say, to how to phrase it, to babysit you.
Mollycoddle.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Can you?
No, I will not. Especially in your case. But yeah, to a great degree, there's nothing I can do. I cannot possibly manage that. And as I've said before, I don't care if you can break the game, because of course you can break the game. It's easy to break the game. I can break.
Tell you what does break the game for me.
Yes.
I'm playing on a potato. I've got like a 980 Ti.
Then it will run at over 100 frames a second because my test case is a 960 and it runs fine.
Dynamic resolution absolutely destroys everything.
No. So that's the dynamic resolution. It's desperately trying to keep your frame rate up. You can press F to change it.
F9.
Okay, what the F?
Yeah, with it off, it's silky smooth. With it on, it's jarring and pixelated and.
So bear in mind, it's not. What's happening is it's dropping a frame, and then it's going, oh, hold on, and then it is it's dropping a frame, and then the dynamic resolution is dropping to try and keep your frame rate up. So yeah. it's the other way around. I have so.
Okay. When dynamic resolution is now false, it looks great. And it looks shit.
Yeah, your frame rate is dropping, but you care about that more. Dynamic resolution, it helps a lot in when you're GPU bound, but not when you're CPU bound.
Well, cheers.
It's a very critical thing for VR, though.
Yes, because you're GPU bound in VR almost always.
Yes.
Decal sheet 0, that's the one. Right, fixed it. Okay, I've just fixed the glow, and I've just fixed all of these.
The issue with the handbrake symbol is that it starts out that way, and it's hard to figure out that it's not supposed to be there.
Do you drive a car, Schalke?
Yeah.
When you get in your car and you start the engine up, is the handbrake light on?
When it boots up briefly, but
Wait. No. When you drive a car, your handbrake light, when you get in your car, first thing is on. Always. There is no circumstance where you get in and the light, the handbrake light is not on.
Sure, there is. If you're driving
unless you forget to put it on.
Okay, Esmia. Esmia, shut up. No.
Where are you?
She's in America. That's the problem.
In Sweden.
Yes.
No, she's not.
Okay,
No. I mean, like on the
We
map.
have automatics in Sweden too.
But my point is the parking brake light is definitely on by default when you start up a car. Like absolutely, there is no circumstance where it's not, unless you parked it at the bottom of a hill or something.
There is such a thing as gear parking, but yeah.
You're not supposed to. But yeah, but even when you park it if you park it in gear, sure, but you're also very much supposed to keep the handbrake on.
Yeah, but when I'm
I do
sitting,
concur.
ship cockpit like this, it's hard to. There's lots of things to process, so it's not
Yeah.
obvious just where to start.
Horrid, can you look down and right for me in that location? You can mouse or click the right stick, whichever you prefer.
In the location of cockpit.
In the spaceship when you're flying, click the right stick to look down. What's your frame rate? Little pile of stats there.
50-ish. Medium detail, man. If we put it on low,
It doesn't
the
make
frame
much
rate
difference.
drops on low, weirdly.
No, this game is very, very, very CPU bound. It's not doing a lot of processing, but it is firing a lot of objects at the CPU.
Yeah, I've got an old AM.
Yes,
Three AMD
if you're CPU limited, what will happen is you won't hit the target frame rate, and the game doesn't have a lot of detail it can turn off, so it will kind of panic and start to turn the detail down. Not ideal, but unfortunately, that's really all it can do. Performance is a constant battle. I've had to write my own culling system because Unity's does not work on a level this big. It just doesn't.
What does F10 do? It's like 10 skybox?
Yeah, it toggles. No, it just cycles through all the skyboxes. The plan is to make that a server setting. Some skyboxes very pretty. Some
They are.
are not.
Props to the skyboxes.
But yeah, the idea will be that the server will pick the skybox for your colony. I like the blue one. I like the one that looks like your.
I was just on that. Yeah. It almost feels like cheating now.
Nice and bright. Well, there's the thing. The server will be able to say, I want a dark and gloomy world, or I want a bright nebula or whatever.
Yeah, I see you there, Tad.
Okay.
Who's who covered me?
Okay, I'm going to try the. Can anyone else drive the USS minibus?
What level do you have to be?
Not yet.
It's the same as the limo.
minibus.
Oh, yeah, probably can then.
Is anybody out there in a taxi?
That's Maya.
I would like to.
She's getting fuel right now. Stop her before it's too late. Damn it!
She's getting
RCS
Already
thrusters
far too
again.
late.
RCS thrusters. Stop that! It's just trying to eat all my money.
I managed to bug on my main computer, but my RCS calls are brilliant still. So I think it must
Yeah,
be
but mine-
how you
Mine
drive it.
repair,
main
and
com-
it just gets stuck continuing to repair.
So main computer, quite simply, just damages over time. That's it. Every whatever it is, 10 minutes it breaks, modulated by your mechanical sympathy stat. Is that you in the repair dock?
Yes, it is.
I would like to dock with you, if I may.
Pardon?
Yeah, so
Don't know, Peep Show.
all the light probes are broken.
I
so the
can't
entire-
come up with a witty response to that.
So yeah, this is why everything looks so weirdly dark inside. Should see me.
Metaphor for our souls.
I passed
So
you.
what's? Oh wow,
Yes, I did.
25. Oh.
So main computer breaks something.
No. Remember when people got really, really angry and pissy at me because I put in the CPH dying in Fortresscraft? And I had to point out with them, when the CPH dies, all that happens is a bar lights up saying the CPH has died. That was the entire beginning and end of the issue. People still bitch. I'm like, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop. All it did was the bar filled up. And same thing here. You guys are like, oh, the main computer's broken. All it is a bar that's empty. Doesn't do anything. You don't lose any functionality. You just got to pay for it to be fixed.
We are working on what it's named.
Oh, yes. Esme, can you please turn your ship to ship on?
At some point,
Ship
it
to
was a
ship
thing.
is on.
At some
Oh, I'm
point,
sorry, that's sports mode.
Okay.
Oh, something else is broken, Adam.
Hold on.
It sports mode turned on the same light in the cockpit.
I mean, apart from the fact that I'm spamming the dot, that actually seems to be working. Good.
Yeah.
I feel somebody else up. So, Shalka, where are you? What are you flying, and what were you about to say?
I'm leaving Big D's and going for mining processor Delta. Like at some point, there was a thing of having the ship on, but having the UI off. With that, I can't seem to figure out how to do that now. Has that been
V.
removed?
Oh, V. You can. Well, V's more of a. Oh man, that looks so cool.
Can I do it on pad?
No. That's really a debug key more than anything else. You mean, how do I turn the cockpit off? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I'm figuring out how the main computer stat is going to work at some point.
Well, it definitely won't turn the cockpit off. That would be. Why can't I see?
If you could like have stages on, then the parking light could be on the first stage, and then the more long-term information would be on the full on UI.
Why do you want to turn the light? So the probable thing that will happen with the main computer is when it breaks, you will probably get bits of the UI will just stop working. So it will just say speed question mark or something like that. Like the UI won't respond. I do plan to make it so Y won't work the same as it does. So when you press Y once, it toggles the main breaker. When you press Y again, it toggles the ship lights and computer. Press Y again, toggles the lights off, and the only way to turn the main breaker off would be to hold Y. So right now, there's no point toggling the main breaker off. It's not a thing. There's zero reason to do it. You might want to switch the computer off.
Effect.
Well, yeah, but then you can hold Y. You might want to switch the computer. Well, I've come up with a reason to. Okay, Shauka, what is your speed, please?
17.
17, okay. I'm going to use my new display that tells me what speed I'm doing. As requested by Max. So, Max, I'm afraid I don't think that's on your build, though. So it shows the speed.
No,
it shows.
I have got that though. You've got YY
fuel thing.
YYX4A TST IC.
Don't know what YYXD. And Shaka, is your auto
Look
leveling
up, you'll
on?
see. I don't know why either.
Oh, that says left stick.
Oh.
Okay, well, please put auto leveling on because there's no chance I'm going to work out whatever random angle you're playing at. And is your ship to ship on? I don't see a light. Oh, I'm getting some judder. That's annoying. I'm assuming you're not full on fuel.
I am below 50%.
I should turn ship to ship on. I should probably put that in the overhead UI as well, shouldn't I?
Good job.
So it's working. I'm glad I fixed it. Although Shaka is doing some astounding. What are you doing?
I don't touch my controllers at all.
You suddenly swerve downwards really hard.
I seem to collide thin air.
Yeah, the tree just jumped right at me, officer.
Been driving for 20 years and then suddenly a man put out in front of me.
I've driven 20 years and then I fell asleep at the wheel. Coming in for another pass. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
The auto leveling kind of bounces up and down on the level.
It's only a tiny amount, right? I'm guessing.
I like to just, I'll use it to and kind of get it to a nice spot, and then I'll turn it off.
Yeah, Shaka, you're doing 13 now.
Are you ramming me from behind?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Giggity.
Be very hard. Doesn't help that for some reason I'm using the controls as if they're not inverted. Oh, what's that spam? Dad, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Dad,
Oh, still doing it.
what are you doing?
Oi!
No, wrong, sorry. It's because I was playing a game that didn't have inverted controls the other day. Dad, what are you doing?
Trying to pick up people.
In
Oh dear.
what? In where?
What ship?
Dad?
Oh God.
Dad,
Hang on.
where are
Get
you?
outta
What are
here.
you doing?
I'm at-
Use your
I'm-
words.
One question at a time then. I'm at Alpha.
Right. Oh, you're out after in a bus, right?
I'm in the new one the minibus.
Okay, well then I will come and have a look.
Okay. No, it's fine now.
Yeah, you didn't get it.
I was too far in. I was trying to.
The server did not
flown
think you were in.
enough.
The server didn't think you were in.
Yeah.
The ship's too big. I haven't. What gate alpha was what? Because I never go there. It's one of the not ones I fixed.
Well, I was trying to read the list of people.
So, what? Why don't you just use the mouse? I should also show the ship's. Why am I even using the bloody attitude controls? The ship can do that. I'll stop using the right stick. That might help.
Thank you.
Default.
Yep.
That was,
You
that went,
also have an indicator. Did you not read
I
it?
do not. I can't read that. And also it's broken. Why is it saying transfer 0? So... Oh yeah, I need to have another
I
pass.
said 46.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to transmit with 0. It's supposed to literally say, if number equals 0, don't say anything. Okay, Tad, I am on my way to you at maximum beams.
Oh,
At least it's
I've
not
already finished.
SnowRunner levels are broken.
I'd have to actively go out my way to break it as broken as SnowRunner is. I don't know if you've even got any trails
good.
there. I'm coming to you, maximum beams. I can see you because there are issues with your texture and you're this glowing, sparkly mess.
Sparkly, you say? Oh, yeah. So teenage vampire movies. Yay!
I said not in a good way. Team Edward forever!
Those aren't good movies.
Me.
Yes. Hang on. I'm getting in the exact spot I was in when
Nah.
all that horror started.
So
to
did you
happen. I was
actively,
sitting-
did you actually try and turn your ship? Oh my god. Yeah, well I know why it didn't work. Actually, hold on, Tad, just keep doing that.
Yeah.
No, keep doing that. Keep doing exactly that. Let me take a video to show you exactly what an idiot you are. No, back. You want to go back
Nah,
inside?
screw you.
No. It's brilliant. Go back inside a bit further and turn sideways. Go. I'll show you what the issue is. But yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, Ted.
You're not inside it, right?
What?
I don't know where you are.
Because I wanted to see that if it still had food processor cargo area workers, which
No.
it still
No,
has.
can you go back into the dock and turn sideways?
I'm still in the dock. What do you mean?
Can you fly out of the dock and then fly back into the dock and fly sideways? So this is because I haven't built the collision for all of the ships. So you, oh my god, there's a whole inside of the ship modelled. Oh my word! Wow, no wonder it was slow. Okay, I'm waiting for your ship to get in the dock. It is not in the dock. It is currently flying around above the dock because of the interpolation. You're at some sort of weird angle.
You said sideways.
Yeah, you get in the dock. Well, hold on. Let me stop spinning. Get in the dock, and then turn sideways.
Alright.
Record it for posterity. But you might need to...
I take it this is a bigger ship than I think it is.
No, because you don't have... Your collision on this ship is the size of the cockpit.
Is that the one with the...
So that's the issue. So the minibus, sorry, the exobus has proper collision. It is the correct size. If you try and turn sideways, it will just smash. What you did is you turned on your screen something 2 meters long sideways, and then a 30-meter long spaceship tried to match it. Okay, see now, oh, that looks so good. So when you're flying it properly, that looks fantastic. That's beautiful, smooth. I wish there were trails.
Alright, and you said sideways?
And
as in
yeah, and now,
on my side?
Now stop,
or...
and then look at the screen. Like you did before.
Oh.
And then, yeah.
Oh, there go my coils. Hang on.
See very quickly what's trying to happen, because what you're doing on your screen is not possible to... Brilliant. No, that's perfect. So what you're doing in your screen is not possible. So all of the other machines are doing their best to try and work out a valid solution. Only there isn't one. Let's upload that video. Yeah, it looks good until the last bit.
I'm assuming this is going on the AstroTrucks channel.
I will. I'm still uploading it. I'm surprised I'm not getting more keyframes. It's a fantastic video, but feel free to skip the first half. First half was just
Oh,
you.
it's because I'm memory budget utilization. Should I be worried about that? Okay.
Why, what number is it?
I am seeing both of you spinning off into the... Yep.
That's because
just
he
like
ran
that.
me.
I did not.
He didn't. He rubber banded into you and then rubber banded right back into the dock.
Yeah,
All I did was spin in place. What?
Yes, but the ship... Have a look at the video and you will understand the ship is way too big to do that. Way too big.
I believe Tad's internet realized you were trying to do something. It decided it wanted to make a cameo appearance.
Starring Tad's internet.
Well, I'm gonna need to watch the video to at least see what this ship even looks like.
Oh, it looks... you know, Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
I'll leave it at that. I think I can get away with this because it doesn't have the same colour scheme, but it's verging on naughty.
How am I able to start loading and I've barely even poked the nose of this ship into the...
Some of the hitboxes are quite generous.
Alpha Space Duck's the same way.
Yeah, they all are. You can't do it in any dock. So I'll say this again, Tad. Your client does not currently have the collision for the larger ship. Your client has a collision box about 3 meters long. That ship is like 20 meters long. So the taxi works, the limo works, the collector works, the exobus works. That's just not one I've done. That's one I added last week.
Please tell me the Astrovan is good.
I don't know.
It's got lots of trails for it, though.
Who's driving the Space Limo R1?
I'm repairing.
Okay, I'll wait for you. So broken without light probes. You'll probably try and make this dock have a big indicator, so if someone's repairing, you see how long before they're done.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, I need to rework. I might have to take like the most damage system because this ship was pretty knackered. I had no decals at all. So I might err on the side of caution, but I think you'd have to pretty much knacker up the entire ship in order to see any of the damage decals. That beep noise out there. Beeping once a second, I don't recognise the sound. Beep. Oh, was that Tad and his... Is that you at the repair dock, Tad?
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
Floating above you. Menacingly.
Recognise the ship.
It's not a good angle on that video.
Defiant. Not Defiant, sorry, the...
Oh.
No, what was the runabout?
But fine.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
It wasn't
the
Defiant,
runabout.
yeah, it was the yes, the Defiant, that's the, yeah. Sorry, I said that, then I was like, no, that was the big ship.
Yeah, that was. Or
It's a rusty
Technically a big ship.
Defiant.
It's... No, it's not Rust, it's... I turned the glow map up, but it looks like the glow map's got a whole bunch of issues with it.
rusty.
I am about to leave. Sometimes there were some issues, so now it's time to pay attention.
No. So there was never an issue, apart from I'm an idiot. So right now, before you do anything, there are 2 ships in the list with Schalke written on it. One of them is pink, one of them is light blue. You are flying the pink one, user Schalke. The light blue one belongs to Schalke. So what was happening? I was like, oh, these people have left. It was their ships. It's very hard to indicate that in this case I mean who owns it, not who flies it. Might just... But yeah. So there was never... Well, there might have been an issue. The one thing I do want you to let me know if you see, if you start the game up and you start up with the ship you left in, that's a bug. That one I definitely want fixed.
Okay.
But yeah, not fucked. Not well, maybe. But thank you for that. And
Can I ask a daft question again? I can't remember how to
Yes.
take iron ore.
you can't remember how to take it or where to take it.
Where to take it? It's raw materials refining system. I'm fairly sure.
But have you picked up iron ore?
Yes.
Where are you now?
At raw materials refining system, far side.
Well, then go through the airlock.
I'm not
Quite big.
looking hard enough for it.
I mean, the airlock is very big. There's a possibility the airlock won't open because I don't remember when the last time I updated the build was.
But I'm not sure where I'm going, to be honest. I think I've just been through an area with the iron bar symbol over it, so I'm sure it's not
the
in there.
foundry is split into sort of 3 major areas. One of them is the worker drop-off. That's on
Yeah.
the far side. If you're looking at the worker drop-off, then on the left is the iron bar pickup, and the right is the iron ore drop-off. To get to the drop-off,
it's
you have
further on
to,
the right.
yeah, you have to go through an airlock, which will
I shall go.
hopefully open. Oh, actually, I should check.
Well, it's on the end, isn't it? Yeah.
I should check the stats. I think we've had. Server has sent. Wow, I'm not saying the networking is perfect. It does have issues, but it's awfully efficient. So in 2 hours, 4 megs, and I think we had 7 people at one point.
Is Maya any luck on finding him a new sound clip for the refueling station?
And I can send you the existing ones. They're really quite complicated sounds. That there are lots of different ones. But it's not just a sound. There's about 5. One of the repair sounds for some reason sounds like a washing machine. I don't know why.
I just didn't send you my
It's
offering
funny
of
because-
sounds.
I haven't done other sound paths. I've got sounds at the minute. I've been trying to get the new freighters in and working.
What was that, Ismaya?
I was thinking about recording the sound of my washing machine filling up because it has lovely whooshing sound, like high pressure jet.
I mean, I could probably grab that off Freesound or always the other place. There's a whole bunch of places online, but part of the issue sometimes is just spending a whole ton of time looking for the sound effect and listening to an hour of sound effects.
It all works.
Good.
It all works. It's shiny. It's a shiny door. I like it. You need a bit more encouragement to go through the second door, though.
So I have workers for the food processor cargo area, but I just dropped off workers in the food. Where is that one?
It's the other side. Yeah. Those should be almost done cycling through.
Yeah, that's a bug that I accidentally generated a bunch of... Oh, I've just used up all of the iron ore.
Nice.
Wow, you say
do
that.
I need to start...
Well, no, because you're trying to unlock the bus, aren't you?
Well, I think you want me to, is a better way to phrase that.
Do you like? Asmir, you are taxi level 10. Oh, you're in the Astro van. Okay, that's just confusing. Wait, hold on.
Oh, it's now level 24.
Of course I'm in an Astro van.
Yeah, but your cargo level is 0. So how come you're in the Astro van not earning cargo?
She's way too badass for that.
You're earning taxi XP.
Hacks!
It holds 8 people, so I loaded it up with 8 people.
Oh, right.
What?
It's an Astro van.
Yeah, Astro van is a type of Astro van is a type of limo.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I might rename it one.
Are you kidding? It's perfect. It's exactly like a real life Astro van.
I thought you were driving the Astro. So the Astro van type.
Oh no.
Yeah,
DJ, what have you done?
I think the door in the Iron Foundry, the inner door, needs to be a little more facing the wrong door. Needs to open a little sooner when you get near.
How about you drive a little bit slower?
All that, but I just got smashed up by it several times.
Then you drove too quickly. To be fair,
but the front door opens quicker than the back door, the inner door.
No,
so
they're the same.
It's going to open the same.
Bear in mind,
the distance to them is different. Then
no. The issue is, as a person playing in 2D, you have atrocious depth perception. That's the issue.
Yes.
So in VR, you're like, holy shit, that is a big door, and you're not actually that close to it. It might be a little bit mean.
Are they as big as Portal stores?
That
was one of their selling points of the game. Biggest stores in a game.
Hey?
Oh god, Portal 2. It was the funniest thing.
I didn't see that.
It's a massive fucking door. Like it's a whole bit.
I must have missed
I'm
that.
not going to spoil it for you because you forgot. You need to go re-experience this magic.
I managed to get through the door at 4.
Yeah. So, did you see any signs on the door? Bear in mind, they may not have streamed in because
no.
Because there is a sign that says top speed 5 miles an hour.
No.
But I am on my way to you anyway because I have a date with the Foundry. Yeah, I will have to revisit the decals because they only appear currently on a ship that's 3% damaged, like a brand new broken ship. I wanted them to be informative but not annoying. So I've managed to make them not annoying, but they're not informative now.
Game development is hard.
It's really a small operation, to be fair.
Well,
you have to manage yourself.
Well, it's not that. So, one of the complaints I got about Fortress Cross was I don't own the DLC. I don't want to be told about it. Why does it appear in the list? And I'm like, because this is the best place in the entire universe to tell you about the DLC for the game that you're playing, and there's no point to being subtle. So it's like here. So the proximity sensitive sound beats are annoying. They're supposed to. It's like writing to Toyota. Dear Mr. Toyota, who's I assume the head of Toyota. Dear Mr. Toyota, the seatbelt not plugged in warning is very annoying. Please make it less annoying. And the response is, dude, plug your seatbelt in. So I've got those sort of issues. Is that I have to sometimes tread the line if it has to be annoying. It's supposed to be annoying because you're not supposed to do it.
It's a safety feature.
I'm trying to educate you. Yeah.
Yeah, my car does that. If I put a heavy bag on the passenger seat, it starts moaning about it. I'm like,
I hate
really?
that.
Yeah. My laptop will set off there's somebody sitting in it. It's like, dude, how light do you think a person I'm putting in here is?
Child?
Yeah.
They'd have to be a child so small they should be in a child seat, though.
If it has it, no, it just means there's weight on there.
You're not supposed to put in the passenger seat anyway. Like, what? No.
What?
Oh, well, you say that. I mean, a friend of mine just had a baby, so I'm learning all sorts of things. So right now, depending on their height, you're supposed to keep a child in a child seat until age... Max, what age do you keep a child in a child seat?
8.
Depends on their height.
And what's the
So it's
maximum age?
age-
And wait.
What's the maximum age?
Yes. There is-
12. 12.
Oh, it's 12 now.
12. And I was like, 12? They're basic... What? I mean, if they're a midget, maybe, but like at age 12, you should be like... Basically, a teenager.
1.5 meters roughly. Well, it depends how big you are. I think the age is not, but the age is really not a concerning factor.
Well,
It's the height and weight, as Esmir says. The weight being the decision to go from.
bear in mind, Max, I
seat
assume you
and
haven't.
back.
I assume you haven't looked at the legislation for child seats in quite some years.
No, I looked at them a
Yeah.
couple of years ago.
Yeah, well,
When I
this is
bought-
good. This
less
is
than a couple of years ago. This summer when
Yeah,
I bought two new car seats.
yeah. Well, this is because they've just had a baby.
It was
Look
height.
at the recommendations, and I was like, 12. Like that. That's the age at which. I think it's more of a. If your child is 12, just stop looking at child seats. I think it may have been more.
Yes.
So I remember it being 12 was when they could write in the front.
But in the front, that shouldn't do that no matter what the age. Sorry.
The front passenger seat.
Hey, Max.
Hello, a friend of
Unless
mine.
if there wasn't a rear passenger seating area.
A friend of mine studied or has made a note of that most people sitting in the front get hurt more than the people sitting in the back, so they won't let their daughter sit in the front purely on principle of they will get hurt less in an accident.
What kind of car do they drive?
They've got two, a little Skoda thing and a big sort of Skoda. It's a Nissan.
Right, so you're telling me this person is so paranoid about car crashes that they do that, and yet they haven't either bought the actual safest car on the market or the traditionally most safest car on the market.
Yes.
You think that would have been so? If you're old and paranoid and you want the safest car on the market, what would you get? I mean, we all know what is.
Again.
No, it's a Volvo. You want a Volvo? Of course, Volvo's.
Oh, no. You look at the statistics, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's easy. The Model 3 is the safest car by an unbelievable margin, and they do make clear going, a lot of this is down to the safety aids, because it's the only car that, for example, it will accelerate out of the way of being rear-ended. So not many cars will do that.
It does?
Oh, God, yeah.
Fancy.
There's a YouTube channel called Wham Bam Tesla Cam, and the amount of times the autopilot has swerved out of the way of stuff. So if you're sitting in traffic with your foot on the brake and someone rams you, it will try and get out of the way as much as it can. It will swerve out the way. It will accelerate towards the car in front. It will do anything to stop you being hit. And this gives it unbelievable safety ratings. But obviously, traditionally, Volvo is the safest car. I mean,
They invented the safety systems.
they did invent the safety.
They were the ones that started it all.
That'd be a bit of a nightmare if you've got it on the jacked up somewhere trying to do some work on it.
What, sorry?
And yet I was not impressed with that V60 that I rented.
Well, I mean, Volvo have embraced the Volvo's the safest car thing. I mean, obviously, whether or not it's true, in the same way everybody knows that you shouldn't leave a French car out in the rain, and you shouldn't ever drive an Italian motorbikes don't work in the wet, and Ford means fix or repair daily. I mean, we all know these things. Regardless, that's not really true.
And German engineering is known for combustibility.
Max, are you heading on to pick up some iron ingots?
I might be. I was just concerned about the door. You'll see it when you come out.
Well, I've been fine.
No, the door this
Owners
side.
of a Porsche 911 don't actually drive them, no, because they're too busy being in the garage, getting fixed.
Oh, the door just did it. But
The green arrow at the top went and appeared and disappeared from.
oh
as I
yeah, well
approached
that's decals. That's the Unity's thing. The door disappeared though, and they're not supposed to do that. I specifically said, do not occlusion cull this door.
Well, that's okay
Oh,
for
they
me.
do that all the time.
Yeah, but I thought I fixed. One of the things I was going to put on the please checklist was make sure all the doors work, because I thought I fixed them all. Okay.
Yeah, that one definitely is working for me.
Yeah, but-
Interior and exterior.
Yeah, no, it turned off. Like
Are you pleased to know the proc sensors worked on the red sort of laser wall thing as well?
oh cool. Instead, should you see your own trail?
No.
Yes.
Fight, fight, fight! Well, you two come up to a decision, and I'll implement that.
Are you typically
Is that
Only
constantly
if you're
like
flying the Patreon Scout.
I can't see that trail. 'Cause
Well,
I spun around because I was like, I want to see all 8 trails, and they were not there. And I was
Aw.
very sad.
but you just said that you don't want to see your own trail.
Oh no, I do want to. I was very sad that I couldn't see it.
I
I thought you were
If you're in the
asking, do
Patreon
you?
Scout, absolutely, you should be able to see it. That's what I think.
well, the question is, should I be able to see my own trails? Because if I spin around, I would see them up close. But is that what? Oh,
Maybe
Or is
not
it
at
something
full
that the-
Not if
capacity.
you're in a ship that actually does stuff.
Max, are you following me into the foundry?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably a lot faster than I am. I'm a lot bigger, but you're faster.
I think you're fast. You seem to go away far quicker than me. My top speed's 20-ish.
I'm in the. What are you in the Astrovan?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I want Sprinter. Sprinter.
That's the Astrovan. Yeah, but that is an Astrovan, isn't it?
I
It says
His
in the bottom
naming
left.
sucks.
Ignore that. It says in the bottom left. It lists your flight time and it lists what ship you're in.
small cargo van.
Small cargo van. Yeah, that's the correct name. Yeah. So I'm in the specialized version of your vehicle. So your one's advantage is you can pick up everything. This one's advantage is it's massively bigger. It's slightly better in all ways, but has it? The thing is, I can only carry one type of thing. I mean, do you have the stream app, or do you not have enough
carry a
internet
lot.
for that?
Say again?
Do you have the
Okay.
stream app, or do you not have enough internet for that?
I do have it
Cool.
up, yes.
Okay, Max, can you just reverse up by about 20 meters for me? That's. Stop getting in my unloading thing. Yes, I know there's no collision as you know. So. Could you reverse up so I can see you? And can you just press the.
Don't do it. Ooh, you're now level 23, DJ.
Fix the lights there, so you're not hooked up on the Astrovan. Sorry, the small cargo van. It's not called the Astrovan anywhere. That was the issue. I know it is a van, but it's not the Astrovan. The Astrovan is a people carrier, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yes, it
it's
is.
the model of an Astrovan.
But yeah, but that's not an Astrovan. That's a small cargo van.
Yeah.
Never at any point do I refer to that as an Astrovan. I refer to limos as Astrovans, though really that's probably a moniker I should give. The vans are called like Sprinter and hold on, Laser Tanker.
The Traverse.
Right. Who said that the food processor cargo area is in the back? Because I'm in
That's
the
where you
back,
drop
I'm
off
not
ice.
finding it. Wait, what?
Hold on, it's me. Let me finish loading up, and then I will come and show you because that's a bug. You've run into a old crafty data. Please just allow me to finish loading 1,000 more kilos.
How am I taxi level 13 after having never delivered anyone from server?
You went AFK in a taxi. 13.
Yep.
Wow.
not. So, okay. So where? So okay. Everybody.
The APC says I'm correct.
Everybody else, shut up, and you can all, in your mind, let us know when you've worked it out. So, Horrid, why do you think you're level 13 in taxis, please?
Because I've done a lot of flying around and
No,
crashing.
but, okay, but why do you? What makes you think 13 and not, a million or 0 or something?
Because it says 13 in the ATC.
What does it say exactly? Can you just say, what does it say? Does it say level 13 or you are 13 or?
Taxi level 13.
I see. And what does it say just above that, please?
Nothing.
No, it's not true, is it? It doesn't just say taxi level 13 just floating in the middle of the air.
No, it's on the monitor on the ATC.
You mean on the big monitor with all the bars and things?
The one above the
Cool.
trucker database.
And just to the left, what does it say?
Oh, Schalke.
Schalke. Yeah, no, I need to change.
I'm taxi level 5.
Yeah, I need to change the colouring a bit. It's me, I'm just coming over to the food dock now. Oh, did you? Awesome. I need to put more in, I like achievements. Because I started to play Vampire Survivors on the PC and went, oh my god, the game has like 240 achievements. Brilliant. Well, there's a bug. Dr. Realism finished unloading 25,000 kilos of ingots. So that took my load and your load. I did have a look at it. But yeah, it's a shame that I don't have more of a team because I am obviously spread very thin with make the level look better, make the level run better, keep up with Unity's, logical developments, balance things, fix bugs. So I'm doing my best. Flying into the food processor now. Yeah, for next build, one of the things I've said, if you see a blurry...
Oh, I'm not inside of there. I went around to the backside where I was told.
No, that's not what they said. No, around the back, that is the processed food pickup, but I haven't implemented that. Because, and I'll say obviously, you drop off raw food at the processor, and it goes, brilliant, done. It's supposed to turn that into into processed food, and you will also be able to take it to the refinery to turn it in. So are you...
It's people. Processed food, it's people.
So are you
flying back around to the entrance?
Are you flying around the side of the repair dock or around the side of the warp gate?
Warp gate.
You could have gone for style points and gone over.
So Hard, once you've played the game 2 or 3 hours, you'll begin to learn where everything is. It's not that big a level. There's not that many things. I've tried very hard to put waypoints like landmarks in. So if you ever get lost, you should be able to say to me, I can see a blur, and the blur will be a unique object of some description. If not, let me know. If there's
plenty of signs. There's plenty of signs now, started noticing them.
Yes. A lot of it is, I found this playing games before. You do tend to just sort of just turn off and stop looking at things. Don't in VR. In VR, you do spend your whole time going, and you do look around. But I have noticed in 2D, you just sort of stop and just sort of stare forwards and arrive there going, oh shit, my ship's broken. When did it break? And, it broke on the flight. Weren't looking at it. Ship broken, is it? Yeah.
No, it's just loaded down with cargo and really slow. It's an Astrovan.
That's it, confuses Tad. No, that is a confusing set of things. The problem is, I'm trying to describe spaceships that, like, we have the limo, and then we have the minibus, which is the shuttle. So the shuttle and the minibus are interchangeable, and that's the one that strips off the workers, whereas the limo doesn't. So the limo is actually slightly better than the than the shuttle in all respects, apart from the fact you have to take the workers where they want to go. And I honestly, I know there's lots of things.
Man, you did it.
There's lots of things not done in the game, but I really, really just like when you see ships flying along. It does look very cool.
You added the magma bore. That's so cool.
Oh yeah. Todd needs to redraw the art for it. Have you? Wow, I added it in like a month ago.
I haven't been through here. I try to stay away from the Voron colony. I don't know why. It's just out of the way and unpleasant.
I improved the worker drop-off area earlier. Yeah, in there, Esmir.
So it's not the one to the right, is it?
No, the one to
the other one.
The one to the right is where you should drop it off, and under all circumstances...
The one to the right is the one where I dropped off the other passengers
Yeah.
that were in here.
So you're supposed to drop it off to the right. To the right is where you should drop it off under all circumstances, except when there's bad data in the system, and there's bad data in the system.
We're slowly chugging through it.
I can't believe how
You're
many
helping.
generators.
Thank you, Ismail.
It's also interesting to see how
It's quite a lot.
I'll say old the workers are as well. Like, it's surprising because they've been there for 2 months, 3 months.
A while.
Wow.
While.
Are you following me, Esbia?
Yeah, this has been a problem we've had for a minute.
Yeah.
Hopefully I fit in this.
It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted the bus, so I could just freaking clear out every last one of these freaking things.
Comparatively,
good,
your
but
ship is
32 is
tiny
better.
compared to that.
And I'm way bigger than you. Yeah, so again, not in VR, you have very little sense of scale. That's one of the interesting things about this game. Because when you see another ship, you're like, holy shit, the other ships are tiny. But you do fly very, very quickly. That's why I try to populate plenty of detail wherever I can. Oh, and I've lost this mirror.
No, I'm following your trails.
Happy trails. You'll also know, well, you probably can't see it on the stream. Right in front of me, there's an astronaut. So that guy there is 2 meters. I mean, this area here is the size of an Amazon warehouse. It's enormous. Sometimes I have to scale the textures down because sometimes I've just scaled the whole thing up, so it doesn't look big. It's small. Sorry, it doesn't look small. It looks big. No, it doesn't look big. It looks small, even though it is absolutely enormous. So yeah, this area here, the whole area, I want to make better. Yeah, it's just to my right, your left.
Yes, thank you.
You need to wait until you've been notified that passengers are ready to be picked up in the taxi ranks.
Unless someone was there just with a bus previously, there's almost no concept of them running out of passengers.
I just went to Quick Hop Taxis. It said 32 workers and parked up. It just sat there. Said.
I mean, I noticed right now that your handbrake's off.
It is now. It wasn't when it was in there.
Okay, well, can you go back there? Let's investigate. Yeah, it's me. I found it. Stay unloading. Alright, where are you, mister? I haven't been
The Quick Hop Taxis.
I haven't been Rambo in AI in a while, but that was close.
Can you look and see how close I am to leveling up taxis? Because I'm flying.
Dude, put him back in the hangar.
700 XP to the next level.
Ooh.
I don't see you, Horrid, so I put it to you, you're not at Quick Hop Taxis.
I am. I'm just arrived in the thing underneath.
Yeah, you want to drive about... Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it say in the bottom left?
Please apply the parking brake.
Do that then.
I've got it on. Off, move forward, onto the holes, parking brake. Yeah, it doesn't change.
Hopping... Speed?
0.00.
That bug we've had occasionally there. But Horrid is stopping... ... but has... Oh. And can you just reverse up, like, until it says, you know, have a safe flight, and then drive back in? Because you're in stopping, which means the game is waiting for your ship to come to a halt.
I've had that.
I just ate 2 food processing.
So I'm totally out of it.
Yep, you're in state flying. Go back in with the handbrake off. Just keep the handbrake off.
Yep. Handbrake off.
And then I'm watching the state on, so you're in state stopping.
Slow down. So I'll just okay. So I've not got the handbrake on, but I'm stopped, and then I'm turning the handbrake on now.
I haven't checked the bloody obvious. Oh, hold on. Not flying a ship. So you're in the R1 Hackney. R1 Hackney is not flown by anyone.
Wow.
It's a hell of a desync.
Do you need me to reconnect?
No. You are. You're all right. It's horrid. That's not.
Let me go back to the ATC. and
Yeah,
go back-
but I was flying it last.
So the thing is, Horrid is flying the R1 Hackney, but the R1 Hackney is not being flown by anyone. That's the issue.
It tells me I am in the R1 Hackney when I'm on the ATC.
Yeah, you're in the R1 Hackney, but the R1 Hackney is not being flown by you. Do you understand what I mean? There's a two-way link. So I know what you're flying, but what you're flying doesn't know what you're being flown by. So if you're on the R1 Hackney, if you just press A on the pad and then A again, you should get out of it and get back in it.
What's the keyboard shortcut for that?
What? Jane. You are playing it on gamepad, right?
No.
What?
Oh yeah, I like a challenge.
Does it even work on keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, it does.
The
Wait.
madman.
So hold on, the R1 Hackney's health is just rocketing downwards. What's going on?
I was literally just thrusting forward. Oh, now I can't stop. Oh, I'm gonna crash.
Okay, so press backspace to go into the ATC.
Yeah.
And then press enter to get out of the ship, I think.
I can press enter to get into something else. Does that get me out as well?
It'll get so.
Yeah, I've gotten Corbin's taxi instead. You want me to get back in the R1?
Corbin's taxi. But yeah, can you get in the R1?
Okay.
It just dawned on
No.
me what you were referring to with Corbin.
Taxi, the future taxi. Wow. Oh, God damn. That joke's been in there for 6 months. Yeah. So, yeah, this is really odd. So, unfortunately, Can you just get in and out the taxi repeatedly with whatever it is? Spam the button.
I would do, but in the ATC I pressed 4 to see what I could track, and now I can't go back to the fly menu.
Spacebar toggles what you're looking at.
Yeah, on the screens.
Just press 4 to untrack it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting in the R1 now.
Yeah, just get in the R1. Just get in and out the R1 like 10 times. Yeah, see, I'm getting the messages about it, but the server apparently is. Yeah, but the server is not.
Oh.
Can you just Alt F4 out the game and come back in though? Let's see if that.
Yeah.
That
Can you
solves
please
it.
remind me where iron ingots
Oh
go?
wait, hold on. Have you already Alt F4'd?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So where what goes, Max? Iron ingots
Iron ingot.
to the spare parts workshop.
Ah. That's
Other
fine.
side of big D's.
Thank you.
Horrid left. No.
Did ask him to, politely.
Oh. More than I've ever got.
Unity playback engine crashed when I also forward.
Mr. Chicken, I should probably point out you haven't said a single thing, by the way.
Yeah, just listening.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't been here and gone.
No.
Oh, the server just blue screened.
No, nothing yet.
Ooh. Oh. It sure did.
No, it literally blue screen, like a big blue screen.
Oh yeah, that booted everybody. Oh no.
I was just about to drop off that stupid passenger.
Who was
For-
that related to me disconnecting?
No, blue screen. No crap, blue screen.
Oh dear. Oh,
But it's okay, guys. Don't worry. I have a military spec class 3 motherboard, so yeah.
Didn't stop
So
blue
it's the
screen.
cheapest
until-
possible motherboard money can buy. Sweet.
I did see a thing that goes, people who think that military spec is good just have never been in the military.
This is a fact.
Oh, wow.
It's one way to get anybody in the military to stop looking at it.
But yeah, it's got mil spec.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
Capacitors.
Capacitors. Yeah. All it means is guaranteed 25 years. So I assume that military capacitors, at some point in something,
They're
is guaranteed 25
designed
years.
to operate under a very specific range of temperatures and just conditions.
I'm just rebooting Windows. Yeah, that's an interesting one because I thought I put in a fix for it, and the link is supposed to be two-way. So once you get in the ship, or if either of them says you're in it, you should be. So I've obviously got some sort of path. It doesn't.
Oh, that is a runabout. Oh dear.
It really is the runabout. Yeah, like I think.
But it's got some original series flair to it too.
I think I can get away with it. I don't think.
Bouncing around.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right, well, that's enough for me for one night.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Well, we might be doing SnowRunner on Sunday. Depends. Other than that, I will see you next week, sir.
Okay.
I phased through time and
Toodles.
space. Oh no.
What is the server backup?
No, well, you know, check this
Where's
out,
that
guys.
Real bad.
No, there's been an update.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot lately. They must have figured something out.
They do it.
I'm going
Must
to
be
take
a
this opportunity
Thursday.
to get a gamepad.
I can't believe you're playing it on keyboard and mouse. It's awful on keyboard and mouse. Don't even play it.
I
But
love
I-
playing things on keyboard.
But I do have
Just the
Thursday, isn't
difficulty.
it?
I do have less sympathy because if you looked up at the
Yeah.
toggles, it does tell you the buttons, and one of them does tell you what the handbrake button was.
Any gamepad recommendations? That's the best one.
Wait, do you not
Xbox.
own? Do you not own an Xbox pad?
Yeah, no, I've got all.
Xbox pad.
Xbox.
Like, you know, let's be honest, it's a Windows pad, isn't it? I mean,
It is really.
Oh, it is now. No, you want the Switch one. It's fine.
I've
that
got
even
a Switch
work?
one as well, to be fair. I have,
Does
yeah.
that work?
I've
Can you
never
plug
tried
the
it on
Switch
PC.
one
I'll try it
to
now.
a computer? Oh dear. I'm playing with the Joy-Con. Like, but
I have
why?
zero faith that Nintendo would be willing to cooperate with anybody on anything
Anybody.
unless if it's a shit ton of money to them.
Was it? I'm surprised they didn't get more uppity about people emulating the Switch on the Steam Deck. I think they tried to, but then
what
they
are they gonna
realized that Pandora's box was never going to get closed. They were like, ah, fuck.
okay, server is back up.
What they do every time. They just sue everybody. How's the build going? Or was the build
No,
on the
I
computer
had
that
no,
blue screen?
I have to cancel it. I can't use the.
Aw.
I wish.
The splash screen for Astro, or the game title, the projector games part is all
Yes,
pixelated
It
out.
doesn't have time to load in.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I need to put more on that screen because I don't know if you noticed it. When you actually hit like join level, it takes forever.
Yeah, I've already kicked my feet up onto another chair.
Yeah, well, I've done everything I can. Like everything is streamed. All the textures are streamed. I'm sort of scratching my head as to what I can do more, other than when you're in the main menu, start to pull in more and more and more from the.
Server up?
Yeah, it's been up for like 10 minutes. I did say.
No. That would explain why. But DJ Arcus is playing, but not joinable, as Mia is hosting.
Yeah, I'm not.
I am not hosting. I am attempting to join.
That she's joinable because she's in the right lobby.
I'm joining.
Failed to join a server? Consider hosting one. What?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean,
mine was stuck.
Okay,
I had all
I never ever use the join friends thing. We know it works. Don't use it because I am in Unity, and that means that it thinks I'm playing the game even when I'm not. So the moment I run Unity, I am playing AstroTrucks until I close Unity. So it is impossible for you to join me. So join server. I'm afraid.
That's fine. It'd be better if the load time for the game wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? It's genuinely awful. I mean, bear in mind that I have an absolute bugbear about that at the best of times.
There we go. Now that's the correct ID. It was trying to join something ending in a 4.8. Whose Steam ID ends in a 4.8?
That's probably me.
Why was it trying to join you?
Because
didn't do join friends.
Oh, if you try and join server, it will join. No, that will be joining the lobby ID. Lobby ID. The server ID ends in a 12. The lobby ID ends in a 06. No, hold on. The other way around.
Because I'm joining a 01 right now. What? Oh, Cindric. Yep.
I think 01 is the correct one, yeah.
He doesn't
Sorry,
even
not
know
00,
his own
it's
Steam
01.
number.
06 is the Steam ID of the server.
Mine is 50.
Look up what the.
I don't even know where to look mine up.
I think it might be 47. It says on screen.
Well, if you go to SteamDB.
Yeah, or just press F11.
Oh, yeah.
I spam it all over the screen.
What?
I can't see the lobby ID. How rubbish.
Oh, how helpful! It tells me to point down to get out of the hangar. Nice.
I do try and help play. As Horror said, there are a lot of signs, and the game is quite slow paced. So hopefully, people will begin to. It's like SnowRunner. It's slow paced. You should spend your time sort of drinking in what's going on. Yeah, I will always recommend hitting join server rather than join friends when I am around, because it's very likely to just try and join me and that will just break it.
Yeah, I tried to join you before.
Would we be able to join in on a specific friend through the Steam interface?
Yeah, that works.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. As I said, though, I feel 99 times out of 100, you'll go, I'm going to play this game. Oh, I have 3 friends playing. I'll join them. It's possible, though less likely, you'll have different groups of friends and want to join one but not the other. But I feel that's the less likely case. Most of the time, I just want to play with somebody else playing. As a rule. I've run out of things, not things to do. I've kind of hit the end of the progression now. Well, apart from the.
I mean, it kind of helps when you have a cheat button to just give yourself the levels.
No, there isn't one. You can give yourself money. That's it.
What's the best way out of this scenario? I've got 2 taxis. Main thrusters broke on both of them, and I've got no money yet.
So, is it your
They're
ship?
owned by the colony.
Is it your ship?
No, they're owned by the colony.
Then you do not pay for the repairs because it ain't yours.
Uh-huh.
And the best thing you can do is to slowly. Oh fuck's sake! Hordconic, name is 1 letter too long. Hordconic. Everything gets out of whack. I mean, what you should do, of course, is say, "Hey guys, is anyone flying the repair ship?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll come over and get some XP by repairing you." But I haven't implemented that yet.
Hey guys, is anyone flying the repair ship? Repairing the flying ship?
It's not implemented, so you're not going to get very far with that one.
No.
But at the minute, just fly it over to the repair dock. Gently.
Okay.
I do like the name of the USS minibus, though. I'm gonna go and get some ice. I also did a bunch of work. I also did a bunch of work on the hangar today as well to try and tart it up, because it's important that the first thing you see when doing the tutorial is, "Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool." Hence the new door with the word "danger" on it. Oh, danger. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
And you'd have to really try and hit it, so that's a kind of an idiot-proof door. Oh, shut. That is so cool. Also, my first use of the smooth step algorithm, which I forgot existed. So the door starts off slow, gets up speed, and then finishes slow. So it's a nice sort of S shape on its velocity.
Or U shape? I thought you were out and about.
Not till the evening. So hence no AstroTrucks stream. In fact, Nick is coming up. And I think, Nick, you're going to be the only person there tomorrow. So we're going to go to the arcade.
Yay! Yay!
So
I might be coming up.
Oh, are you coming up tomorrow? Oh, okay, well then there might be 2 of you. What's your ETA, Mr. H?
Late. 10ish.
Oh, okay, then. Let us know, because then obviously we'll come back. Yeah, but I'll probably take Nick to the arcade.
Ooh. How long will you be there until? Whereabouts?
Oh, you've not been? I see, this is the thing I forget,
Nope.
because Rich is super excited to go to the arcade, and I'm like, but I forgot you guys haven't been. And I think Rich is going on the Saturday, but it will be busy. But that's the thing. I mean, give us an ETA when you've got one, and we'll work around that.
Coolies.
Also, I have to strap Horrid into the vibrating machine.
Yeah. I just crashed into something inside of the repair bay and went into spin.
Well, at
That was
least
fun.
it's not very far to go to get it fixed. Yeah, I will show you my motorbike as well, because it is a big pile of silent awesome as well.
Ooh. Look forward to that. Yeah, no, I'll be up about, I don't know, 5 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let me know, because I need to make sure I end the Fortress Cross stream, not on Dubbo's run by.
I'm easy. I can come a bit later.
No, it's I usually finish at 5. Just send me a text when you've got an ETA.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Esmia unloaded one worker with a $2 bonus.
I was kind of hoping that nobody would see that.
It's like,
Look at people.
Thanks for that, big spender here. I am pleased. I mean, I've still got that constant issue with the server telling me about some corrupted ship, but I haven't seen any issues at all. I think the limo might not be marked to interpolate, but mostly everything's pretty good. Like, it's stable, it works, you can join, you can leave. The only issue was Horrid. Even if the ship doesn't, even if the ship doesn't think it's being flown, it should still have worked. It does mean obviously somebody else could get in the ship at the same time, which would be an issue. But I'm not sure what would happen.
Oh man, that's the second time it failed to join.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Getting server
Just
or
loading
friends?
forever. Server. The one you told me to use.
I mean, you can try right-clicking on my name and join that way. Bear in mind, that also has to support... You right-click and join me when you're not running the game, and you right-click and join me when you are running the game. And I understand a little bit why some games don't bother, but it was not even an afternoon's work. And I think that having a button, just join my friends playing the game, should be the bare fucking minimum. Let alone, have you sent me an invite? Yeah, I haven't got it. Alright, send me another invite. Okay, it's working this time.
Hey Todd, I was having a problem like that. I just Alt F4 and try it again.
Yep, already done that once. I guess we'll do it twice. Well, there's nothing else you can do. It's stuck in a loop, as far as I can tell. There's no cancel button to be like, hey, reset.
I mean, it should obviously clear down all its state, so if it does get into a state, it should fix itself. As ever, should
It's just stuck with the screen saying loading. So
well, I usually turn on the F11 readout then to see exactly what it thinks it's doing. As ever, of course, should and does are not synonyms.
I'm being fixed. Yay!
Oh, I got the Made with Unity screen this time, so...
You do also get XP for repairing and refueling. So there is
great. Sorry. I'm going to be elite in no time.
Yeah, we just earned 95 XP. I'd also refuel it while you're there.
Can you refuel near too, can you?
Yeah. See, without moving anywhere, on your screen right now are possibly 4, maybe as many as 8 pictures of a petrol station. Without even turning your screen, right in front of you. And you might not be able to see them because of basic competency, but I'm sure they're there.
I think it may be a competency thing.
Are you still in the repair dock?
Yes.
Are you facing towards the short end or the long end of the main overall area?
Oh, I may be facing the short end. You need to face the long end.
Face the long end, yeah. So I assume you didn't fly in backwards. My bad, sorry. Oh, that's a wall! You have a problem. Right, I put the ship into a flat spin, tried to brake, now I'm going backwards, and...
I just got absolutely twatted by a mineral collector.
Yeah, that does they do actually brake if they see you. They genuinely do, but they're not very good at it. They are also a little bit keen to fly through the parts dock right now.
Oh, I'll tell you what else didn't happen. I repaired, but my damage indicators are all still empty. But, you know, my condition...
Went to the parts replacement dock, not the actual repair dock. Yeah. It's on the other side.
Yes. You've replaced the parts, not repaired anything. But on the bright side, you are actually in a vehicle this time. I think it was right, by the way. I suspect what's happened is you got into a vehicle that she had recently flown, and for some reason the server went, no, then. It might be that it was set to 0, because it's supposed to be set to a specific value called no driver. Where am I going? Walls, ice. We have ships as well. So I noticed that none of us have actually paid any. None of us have paid any attention to that at all, have we? The ship deliveries. It's supposed to be a ooh, what's new? What's new?
Ooh, there's a small repair.
Oh, yeah, the repair ship exists. It just doesn't work.
Manipulator, tanker, hauler, driller, and two repair ships. Lol.
Oh, should I buy a repair ship?
Well,
Doesn't
you're gonna
work.
need to at some point.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. But I want the water ship. I want the whole complement of operators, and then we can. This is the thing we can discuss. You know, I want to stick with the Astrovan? Are the specialist vehicles so good that they need to be nerfed? Does it not make any difference? Hardy, are you driving a diesel car, by the way?
No, petrol.
Petrol, because I've been watching the price of diesel again. It's they've worked out they can charge what they like, and it's creeping back up again.
Yeah, no one can do anything about diesel.
Well,
Yeah, I got 2 litre petrol.
but they could make less profit. I know it's a crazy thought.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, sorry.
Meanwhile, we've got
Those
so
poor
much fuel over
shareholders.
here.
Well, Shell just had embarked on a $4 billion share buyback program because they've made so much money this year. So don't tell me that there isn't any money. Also, as I've been mentioning in the chat, I get cheap rate electricity. So when my electricity supplier manages to obtain cheap electricity, my electricity price goes down. Every other supplier of electricity, when the wholesale price goes down, they just make more profit.
Pocket it.
Whereas I've had like 12 plus hours of cheap rate electricity. You know, it feels amazing, and then I'm like, it just means just making my energy supplier still making profit. I linked in the future channel the wholesale price of UK electricity, and like it's sometimes as low as 2 pence a kilowatt hour, and no one is going anywhere close to that sort of right. They're all money grabbing
Because why
bastards.
would they?
Look, if I had a house battery, I would be all over those hourly rates.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean before I got there's nothing you can do. But you know the price is the same. You need both a house battery and variable rates. But again, this is the sort of thing that all governments need to massively encourage is people to be able to reduce their load. Because the reason Octopus do this, the payoff is they manage when my car charges, which is awesome because it means that the pact is you will give me cheap electricity and in exchange you will charge my car when the load on the grid is the least. You know, everybody wins, but they're the only company doing it, and they're doing it off their own back. There's no government support. But you know, you see all this stuff in California about, you know, they're asking people not to charge their cars. I mean, they're asking them not to do other things like use their cookers or air cons. But
Oh my goodness, it was so bad.
But
we were so close to a full grid blackout.
But the thing is, my car is 100% capable of being told when to charge. All I needed was to link the API to the Octopus API. Now it controls my car's charging. So it goes, oh, it's blowing. Quickly charge the car for the next 30 minutes. Great, okay, it stopped blowing, stop. So it's a solved problem. Because I still see people on the internet going, oh yeah, but you know, our electricity grid is so bad we can't possibly do this. And it's like, dude, why are you holding it up as some sort of haha, I've won, our grid's so crap we can't have EVs? You should fix that, given that an EV, my Tesla from the grid pulls way less than my aircon or my computer.
Most of California is not capable of that, but the one in Sacramento area, that grid is amazing. That company that does that they've got all that control. But it requires the users to sign up for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there was actually a bit of an outrage because one company, because they started to reduce the temperature on people's thermostats or increase it rather by a couple of degrees. And there's a big hoo-ha. Tad, stop it. There's a big hoo-ha about it, and it's like, but they should be able to. Like, I understand the Big Brother implications, but if the choices are everybody gets their thermostat remotely turned up by 2 degrees, or no one has any electricity. You know what? I'm going to go with the thermostat one.
Yeah, it's smart. You had to sign up for that. And they gave you a discount if you did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly what I've got. And it's my car charging, not anything else. Oh, I'm going to fly to the upgrade dock. I've not been there before. I know it's weird. I put it in the game. I haven't even looked at it yet.
I don't know where that place is.
Now I can see it. You can see it. It's visible. And obviously I'm building the world in concentric circles, so it's on the outermost ring of distance. I will be, once the repair ship is implemented, and once we're a little bit happier, I don't know how, but once we're a little bit happier with the refueling / repairing situation, I will be moving the repair dock significantly further away. So it will be a decision, shall I go and repair, or is someone out there flying a vehicle to help me?
Gotta get those fuel rats.
I like it. It's just a little bit tricksy.
There's an astronaut in a fuel dock.
There is. I will be naming each astronaut after a Patreon, and there will be an achievement to find them all. And I really need to make
Catch them all.
I need to make a post about that. Oh, thanks, Henry. Now we're going to get a copyright strike. Ugh.
Bye-bye YouTube channel. The gasp.
Wait, called it what?
They've got to catch them all. Dad, stop docking that out. No, you're at Warpgate Alpha again, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Warpgate Alpha is not one of the docks that I've changed the size of.
Well, that doesn't seem like it's a good idea.
That's a good fuel noise.
I think fuel noise is great. Well,
No, it's not.
Some of them are good. Just because it makes you want to go to the toilet doesn't mean it's wrong. So yeah, if you do find the repair dock parked in the... Actually, where are you, Tad? You're at Warpgate Alpha, you're miles away. So parked in
I'm
the...
at Lunar.
Yeah, parked in the upgrade dock is the largest player ship I plan on letting people use. Oh, Esme, where are you?
Heading towards the repair dock.
Ah. From...
Quick hop.
Oh, okay, right. Well, that's... I would like to compare this ship against an actual human, that's all.
Then put an astronaut there.
Yeah, no, against a human playing ship. Because this ship...
Oh.
I specifically made sure the upgrade dock would fit the largest ship. Because it is possible that the refuel and repair docks will not take the largest ships, and they have to be dealt with a support vehicle.
Will the support vehicle be able to fill it up in one go, or is this a multi-trip kind of problem?
Maybe it's a multi-trip problem. Multi-trip problem. I mean, right now, I don't know how I will scale the game up to have a vehicle that's got, 200 units of detritus. We don't need to move that much, or currently.
Yeah. Come on, you wanna...
Unrelated, I really need to pop the top of my 3D printer and something rattling, so something's... Careful, Tad.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, me. It's just a guy that looked like me.
It came through your microphone.
Discord?
I asked
Oh no, the taxi decal is very, very low poly.
Yeah,
The refuel hasn't stopped.
The
It
refueling...
says it has. But I'm 99.5, it's still making the noise.
No, you're idling. Bear in mind, even when your fuel's full, you do use a bit of fuel just by running it. It should go like it's close enough. Don't worry about it. But I think it might not do that quite right. You are nearly level 7 in taxis.
Look at him go.
As a fresh limo driver, how are you finding it compared to the taxi?
When it's fully loaded, holy shit, this is hard to control.
Yeah, see,
It is, it wants to steer like a cruise liner.
spoken like someone who's not driven the Astro van. Sorry, the cargo van. Yeah. So yeah, the taxi is you can make lots of mistakes and you can actually change your mind quickly. That as you get through the bigger ships, you need to start. Hopefully, you've got more experience, but you need to start looking ahead, going, yeah, I'm gonna have to start braking. And the freighters, I'm not
It
sure.
drives like a steakhouse, but it handles like a bistro.
I get that reference.
Everyone loves that Brannigan references.
Oh, the Futurama reference it as well.
Yeah.
You don't know what's a reference to.
Where are
then, do
you getting it from?
Well, Bistromatics, obviously.
Oh.
Which is the advanced science of flying through space by using the mathematics on a waiter's pad, which specifically they use bistros, and it's a Hitchhiker's Guide reference. I forgot that
Yeah.
that if you
That
try and look it
Brannigan
up.
did it too.
Yeah.
That's fun.
My RCS
How was
is
that show so good?
yes, it's coming back as well, isn't it?
Hitchhiker's Guide is.
No, Futurama.
How was it?
Well,
Oh.
the Fox version, the Cartoon Network version was just raunchy.
I don't know who's. Well, it'll be Disney, I guess. Now.
Oh yeah, there is a third one, isn't there?
Third? What? No, because Disney bought
Owner.
Fox.
Oh. I wonder how they feel about the Cartoon Network version.
I heard that there was a second reboot. Sorry,
Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, because I forgot his name now. Bender. Oh, not Robert Rodriguez. What's the actor's name?
Yes.
Joe
No,
DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. Thank you. Yeah, obviously Bender Rodriguez is Bender's name. Yeah, he wanted a lot of money, and they went no, and he goes, well, no then, and then everyone went, you've got to have Bender. So now they've got a lot of money. So bear in mind, the most highly paid voice actors in the world are the Simpsons voice actors. They make insane. I'm going to look it up because I don't want to get the number wrong. Because they did take a pay cut because it was just getting silly. Because
And that's some of the Futurama voice actors too.
Okay, I'm done for the night. I will see you guys soon, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
I would have figured Mark Hamill was up there.
Well, no. So
For high-paid voice actor.
Dan Castellaneta, Homer. He's the highest paid voice actor in the world, or at least he was. So in 2004, they rebelled because they weren't being paid enough. Want to have a guess how much they wanted per episode?
$1 million.
A lot.
Million.
1 point.
I should probably point out they make like 20 episodes a season. So until 1998, they were paid $30,000 per episode. That's a year's wages per episode. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever been paid. Until 2011, they negotiated a raise to $400,000 an episode. And then Fox went, yeah, we can't continue after 3 years, so they've taken a pay cut to $300,000 per episode. And that's why this Bayonetta thing can fuck off, because when you are that important to the sound of
Franchise.
yeah, absolutely.
Wait, what? What's going on with Bayonetta?
The voice actress said, can I have 15 grand instead of 5? And they went, nope. She went, all right, fuck you then. No, sorry. She wanted more money. They offered her 15,000 instead of 5. The voice of Bayonetta, by the way. Which is a huge franchise, and they refused to pay her. They basically wanted to pay her the standard rate, which is fine, but not when you are the voice of that character. It's like, Mario wants a bit more than just, double rate. He wants...
Oh, it's like trying to deny Jim Cummings a... What? Oh, he's everything, but most people know of him as Darkwing Duck.
No. Oh, you
Talking
mean...
to British people.
Wait,
I've never seen
sorry. You mean Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Yes. So a little bit more famous than Darkwing Duck.
I thought that was Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
And now we're hated by the Chinese government.
Sorry,
more.
there was like a dozen names rolling through my head, and I just went with the first one that popped in there.
I know Darkwing Duck, but I know
Well,
Winnie
they
the Pooh
had
better.
no chance. Yeah, everybody knows Winnie the Pooh.
Where are you now, Ted?
Current leader of the Chinese Communist Party.
Except for the
Repair dot.
Chinese.
Have you seen that picture though?
Which one?
Who hasn't?
The one that
other
started
than
all that.
obviously everybody
Oh,
behind
yes,
the
of
Great
course I-
Firewall.
It was a picture of Obama walking next to Xi Jinping, and everyone's just like, "Yeah, that looks like Tigger and the Pooh walking next to each other." And he's just been Winnie the Pooh ever since. And the Chinese government absolutely freaking hates it because she has no sense of humor.
Oh, that's. I assume that Obama probably found that actually rather hilarious.
I'm sure he did too. That's why that didn't stick. Like, no one's calling Obama Tigger.
I'll be streaming all day, the afternoon at least, after lunch, until Horrid arrives for our evening out.
Rendezvous.
Oh, yes. So the best bit was, well, first time I met up, we went and got Chinese, and then we went go-karting. We chatted with the, between our sessions, we were chatting with the lady behind the bar. It was brilliant. She goes, "Oh, you know, what you out for?" I said, I've just met him. I mean, I know him from the internet. I've known him for a while, but it's the first time we've actually seen each other in person. So we just met for a lovely Chinese meal, and now we're going go-karting together." And she's like, "Oh, that's so oh, bless." And Nora's like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "Shh, it's fine, it's fine." It was a very posh Chinese restaurant as well, but it was really nice.
Fantastic.
I've done it before. I did it to a mate of mine because we were having not an argument, but we were discussing something while we were in the queue to pay. And just as we got there, I went, "Well," I said, "You are sleeping on the sofa tonight." It's just that the poor lady looked at us too, and I'm like,
Oh dear.
"Yeah, so you've not been to the arcade, have you, Henry?"
No.
Ah, yes, because you were going to come and then you didn't because you're terrible.
I had
Well, I
something
mean,
else on.
can you not turn up earlier than 10? You
You
are allowed to.
How fast
obviously.
can I drive?
Well, where are you driving from?
Norwich,
The North.
Okay, I don't know where that is.
east of England.
Of England?
No, Cambridge.
Yeah.
No, east of
I'm east of England. What the?
Yeah.
the east of.
I mean, what time are you leaving? I think is probably a more important.
Well, it's about a 4-hour drive, I think, to Leeds.
4
so
hours?
6-ish.
Holy. I'll be honest. I have much less idea where Norwich is than. That's an asteroid. Hold on.
Do you know where Cambridge is?
I
would assume.
mean, it's near Oxford.
Compared to Leeds, yes.
Oh, near-ish to Oxford. Oh God, yeah, you are in the fucking. You're in the bulgy bit.
It's Netterton.
Oh right, okay. Well, I know it's Snetterton is. Yeah, 3 hours 43. Yeah, okay. I see why you'll be there a bit later. No, I mean,
Nice.
so Rich is going to go to the arcade on Saturday, but Andy is going to be over at like midday. So I will, if I go to the arcade on Saturday, it will probably be a flying visit from me. Depending on what time Rich gets here, because I can get into the arcade before it opens, which is fun.
Me, it's now 11 in taxi.
I tend to leave before it gets too busy. I've just been dropping off ice, by the way. Oh, that's what. How's my 3D print doing? Printing a new part for one of the. Oh. So I've bought my clipper box, so I should.
There you are. Hang on. Hold still.
Me?
I see you're in the Patreon ship. Oh. It's a very rainbow trail. That's cool. Now blast off as fast as you can. I want to see this thing go. Because that thing goes to 45. It's
Team
wonderful.
Rocket?
Who's in the Patreon ship?
I don't know. Oh.
I think that's an
Must be
AI.
an AI then.
Where
Well, it stopped when I told it to. Wow. Your AI is immaculate.
if you give me 10 seconds, let me just drop off this ice and I'll switch into the Patreon ship. Is there a secondary? Is there a normal scout as well? Have we actually managed to buy one of those yet?
Nah, it hasn't showed up yet.
So, I mean, Vampire Survivors is actually a good example. I'm kind of treating the ship buying like the what skills you get in Vampire Survivors.
Nothing wrong with that.
But you should check it every hour. Like, you should have, oh, what's that? And you do have an hour to look at them. Because sometimes we've spent like 4 hours and then failed to look at them for the entirety of that 4 hours.
Well, there wasn't any ships we needed.
Yeah, but we don't look at it. We don't even check.
I don't exactly have the money or the levels to even bother with them, so...
But the colony can purchase it.
And if
Wait,
it's the Patreon
seriously?
chip, that's $100.
Yeah.
Get the Patreon chip. It's cheap.
Yeah, so the colony can purchase ships, but only for the colony
You
to
just
use.
gotta tell DJ.
I've got to do it for. Well, the colony has to do it. Currently, there's no concept of promotion. That's planned. But if it's your ship, there's some. First of all, you get to name it, which is cool. And secondly, you will get to customize it and upgrade it, and you have to pay for the fuel and repairs on it. So
That part's an ouch.
yeah, but you will have to pay a smaller cut to the.
What happens if you sell it? Does it go back in the pool?
No. That's a good question.
Can I buy a ship, rename it, and then sell it back?
Yes, but it will probably.
And then somebody else buy it?
But it might not stay there long because obviously every hour I cycle ships out.
Oh, wow. Got some money with that. I thought we had a nice ship. Or we had the food ship. Never mind.
No, we don't have the water ship. Okay, where are you now, Tab?
Watching the garage. I'm behind, or I'm above that red ship right next to the garage. Waiting for a rainbow ship to appear.
Just work out what it was called. I might have to put a different filter on at some point because now there's still 2 pages of.
There's 2 ships there with my name on it. Pick one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I filtered by colony ships.
I still giggle a little that I stole that ship right from under your face.
Oh, I forgot I made it $100. Oh, you don't have the update yet. So the VIP ships, they spawn at the new detail area inside there. That looks
Good,
cool.
because you're crashing my ship right now, aren't you? Yeah, I don't know what spawn spot that is, but it's really bad. I crashed like 3 times just trying to get out. I was like, where am I? What is this?
Something's going on.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, like
Yeah, I know. It's not great.
I checked the collision.
Well,
Okay,
there's a lot of that.
I'm just gonna fly out the new door. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably hit it, but you'd have to try. Huh? Is that you up there?
Yep. Oh, that's so cool. It's even cooler when you just crash face first into me. What the hell was that?
Not on my screen. Oh, if you're in the shuttle, if you come with me. Shuttle's quite fast, isn't it?
No, this ain't the shuttle.
Yeah, you're in the
this is
shuttle.
You're
in the shuttle.
Where'd you go?
You're definitely in the shuttle, Ted. Oh,
What else hit me?
that was an AI. That was either an AI or Asmia.
I think that was Ismaya.
I think so. See me now.
I see your trail. There you are.
Follow me. And you're definitely in a shuttle supply grid.
Fighting the rotation ship, please. There you are. Okay. Ship's calm down. Getting smacked twice. That's no fun.
What's your top speed?
25. Yeah, I'm half. Oh, that's a new ship.
What is?
The new cargo ship behind Voron. Oh.
Are you following?
Yes. I'm following like I would if I was gonna fuel you.
Wait, does each water create 5 raw food then?
Yes.
A pretty good ratio.
Yes.
Oh, but they weigh 10 times as much, don't they? The ice weighs 10 times as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the water ship...
Food is very tiny. You can carry a lot. But I like how the food, or the shipping raw food, gets your unload and load up really quick.
It's the same. It's 1 point per kilo.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
It's not based on... It's based on per kilo, not on units. But so it doesn't make any difference.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not per unit. That would be a terrible way of doing things.
Well, I mean, that would really incentivize getting the food right.
Yeah, but the food, one of the things you'll be able to do with the food is refine it into fuel. And hopefully that's enough incentive. Okay, you see the repair dot? Yeah.
Biofuel. Is it the yellow guy? No. I do see a part of a blue box back there.
It's a blue box.
Behind the cargo ship.
Following me, right? Or you're following my trail?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going under the cargo ship. Which I'm super looking forward to flying. I want to fly that thing really bad.
That might only be for lols. The goal...
I mean, that's why I want to fly it.
the goal is that what you're about to see, which is planned to be the largest ship. Thing is on a dime. Say.
Oh yeah, that thing's amazing. But I do like how you actually made it the Rainbow Trail. That makes me happy.
There, can you see
and now I know what I'm going to rename that ship.
Okay, can you fly over to the big ship, please? That is the biggest ship I'm planning on allowing people to fly. Whether or not that works, I don't know. You'll almost definitely need a spotter and a tugboat to help you.
Oh my. Oh my. There's the rest of it. So how do you get in here when you want to repair?
Well, no,
upgrade?
It's just parked there.
Uh,
But that's just so I can align it correctly.
and make it the right size.
There we go. Small ice. Bye.
Nice. Oh,
can you fly them yet? By the way,
what?
The
Ice
freighters.
tanker?
The freighters.
Oh yeah.
Well, can you fly that freighter so I can actually have a look at it, get it fixed?
Ice tanker? Yeah, I can do that. The only thing I can't fly is the bus, which annoys me, which is why I'm working on it. Oh, it's broke.
Well, yeah. Work out why I can't fly this ship out the dock though without wrecking it. Sorry about that. Oh,
I mean,
that's all right. I think those cables have got.
where it spawns you is not a good spot.
No, it's fine. But then I think there's just some collision in the middle of the room. Right, so let's come have a look at it. I might even make that airlock make a noise. I'd stop breaking it.
Bro, there's nothing left. This thing's held together with bubble gum.
That looks fantastic. I need to fix the trail. Oh, that's right, the engine coat. That looks really cool. Might not be too hard to make a trailer for this game after all.
No.
Like for AstroTrucks, I had to make a whole fake area to record for the trailer. Because if you set up a mining operation and it takes you 5 or 6 hours, you had the issue that like we'd run out of resources, I had to like make a whole bunch of code just to fix.
Well, I've got a world you can play with if you want.
Nah,
I'm sure Ismaya's got one too.
This was for Fortress Craft. Like I've always shipped that game.
Oh. OG. Chapter 1.
No, not that one.
Oh.
You've just broke your RCS, haven't you? And fixed.
Yeah.
I can see you just sort of going to the sort of death life.
Just kind of. Excuse me, sir.
How cool is this ship?
Excuse me, sir.
Listen, because this one doesn't take any resources, I can make the handling whatever I want. I could make all the ships fly like this, but that wouldn't work for cargo ships. Oh, did I hit you? Sorry.
Oh yeah, you did.
You're sorry, not on my screen.
And what do? You keep flying as close as you can.
Can you get closer?
Please don't.
Who repairs the repair ships?
Ah, well, so a point about if the ship is if the ship is not owned by the colony,
who watches the Watchers reference.
I know, but it's an important. So if it is a colony ship, the colony repairs. If it's Tad's ship I'm flying and I break it, I still pay for the repairs.
Oh, you fixed that?
That's never been broken. The owner doesn't pay for the
that.
repairs. The pilot pays for the repairs.
So, if next PlayStation session you haven't fixed it and I get in and have to go fix it, I gotta pay for that.
Yes, but that's not likely to change.
Oh.
So what do you want? So
You know who wasn't flying in it last?
Oh god. So you want the repairs to be done by the? No, you're not doing that. But you do get to bitch them, saying you owe me.
You break it, you buy it.
No. It would get charged to the colony, and the colony would take an extra cut out of you the next time you play.
That is actually not a bad looking ship. Once Todd has a pass over the textures and I decal it up, it should actually look pretty good.
Can we buy insurance?
Getting into elite, or we're getting into not elite.
Star Citizen.
We're getting to EVE Online stuff.
A part there is a no is it's just UI. Trying to avoid having to like create any big complicated menus, because any menus I make have to be navigable on keyboard and mouse and a pad and VR. So I'm trying very, very hard not to do that.
Oh my god.
Didn't touch you. Not touching you.
Let's give him the most broken ship and then just troll the crap out of him the whole time.
Oh, I've broken that. I need to repair.
Yes.
I'm just
The
gonna
ship
repair.
I'm flying in has
Yeah.
0 durability.
So does mine. It's awful.
No,
And you don't have to-
everything on this
Yep.
thing is completely broken.
Yep.
I don't want to judge your flying skills or anything, Tad, but I'd like to point out that when you got in the ship, it was it had twice as much health as it has now. What do you have? What? Literally, you've halved its health since you got in it.
No, I think you
Not
and
yet.
I halved his health.
Oh yeah, to give me a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
got smacked 3 times.
But in my defense, no further questions, Your Honor.
It
Sorry,
was really fun.
I should probably let you do that because this isn't very good.
I'd appreciate that.
But yeah, I tried to implement Steam controller support so Space Game Junkie could play it on his house, and oh my god, because he managed to get it so he could control it, but only the left stick, not the right stick. And I'm sort of going, I what to suggest to fix that other than
And now I get to listen to the Fortress Craft Evolved lift go down forever.
just checking. So yeah, I don't know what Horrid was doing. I mean, I've just refueled up this ship and it just says all work completed. Move.
Oh, hard left. Oh no.
What?
So do I. Oh, it's because it's getting late for you.
Yes. And I did say I should stop playing 20 minutes ago, but then we got a water ship.
That is substantially broken, but we're working on it.
Yeah, they're still very broken, the ships you buy. They're supposed to be randomly broken, not just completely fucked. Although it's kind of nice when you buy a ship, having the first thing you have to do is go step it up. Well, it'd be better when obviously we have repair vehicles, because it'd be much easier for them to...
Yeah, especially if you're going to move the repair docks so damn far away.
Yeah.
That's going to be awful. Unless the tugboats start working.
They should work. Did I not? I didn't. I thought I rebalanced them.
You said not to get on them. Or I don't think I can. I think their level for those is absolutely ridiculous.
It was... Oh, we have 3 pages of ships now.
Ooh.
Pilotable ships. Oh, we have 2 pages of pilotable ships. Yeah, the Tugger 2000.
Yeah, but what's the level on that thing?
I dropped it.
Oh. Well,
I mean, read the patch notes, lol.
this was our chance to test it. Damn it. Well, we'll buy another ship one day.
No, it's okay. We can still test it. Not meaningfully. Okay, this thing has a top speed of 45, which might need to get nerfed a little. Although it does not turn anywhere near as good as the...
I'm about over the repair bay. If you want to use the tugger to place this into position.
So where are you?
Very slowly drifting over the entrance near the parts bay.
I also think, I mean, assuming I can continue to sort of add more detail and depth and things, I just think this is... It's one of those games, and I think with a bit more work it will get better, where you find stuff to do, because as the game gets more complex, things can happen. Oh, can someone give me a lift? This bit's broken, and those sort of things. And like here, like it's assuming I can add in more things to go wrong. You know, I've got stuck, I've run out of fuel, I have a fire, you know, I'm stuck in the mud, whatever the equivalent is. Because SnowRunner wasn't at its most fun when it was going right. It's at its most fun when it's all gone absolutely tits up, and we've got like 8 vehicles all lying around. And so yeah, I think there's possibilities that we can get a bit of that in here. I have to beat my horn. That's not a thing.
We do need that kind of player interaction, though.
Beeping horns.
Or flashing lights, something.
You can flash lights already.
Got a keyboard button.
Well, okay, yeah, he's on the keyboard button. Okay, it's Mia. Where are you? Oh, I see a trail. That's going out.
It's the fueler, I think.
I am above the parts dock entrance area, like way above it.
Oh. So that fueler was just an AI, or was that Mr.
Yeah.
Chicken?
Yeah.
I'm not in the game currently.
Oh.
Listening to you guys.
It's me.
Go,
Can you just press 2 on your keyboard, please? Bloody hell. Okay, you can turn it back on now. See how tiny you are now. Okay, are you stopped? Because I might be able to do this if you're stopped, but if you're moving...
Yes, I am stopped.
Okay, can you see me?
Let me look around.
I'm up.
I see you.
Oh, look, there you are.
No.
Okay, so on the front of my ship, do I have any sort of glowing things at all?
No. I can see the thrusters. They look interesting. Oh, I mean, it's kind of glowing.
Turning them off and on.
It's not very bright. No, I don't see anything like
Okay,
that.
so can I just make sure your auto leveling is off and your handbrake is off?
Yes,
And
both are off.
In theory, I should be able to push you around. However, in practice, we haven't done this in about 3 months, so... Perfectly.
Let's see.
Possibly not playably, but yeah, Esmia's now sailing down towards the repair dock. Probably into the...
And the auto leveling has to be off?
Oh, yeah, well, otherwise, you see, that means all the G-forces and the Jaras will fight.
Yeah.
And possibly the auto-leveling can stay on. Okay, this is incredibly difficult. Like, when you're trying to have to balance, keep your ship in the right relative position in 6 axes.
Some more meteor wrangling.
But yeah, I can definitely push Esmia around. Moving so much as spinning on the
Sounds
spot.
very violent.
What? How? Oh, I haven't touched you. Oh no! Oh, I know. You're actually doing 6 meters per second now. I can't believe this. Oh, and your ship sometimes starts to refuel me because both got ship to ship on. Okay, that was a hit. Well, it works, and you are coming up to be in line with the repair. Yeah, I've pushed you further down. I have pushed you down. I'm surprised Tad didn't come and watch our pirouette of death.
No, I was going to see how much ice this thing carries. A lot.
20.
Oh
20.
my god. How long does this take to even load?
I have sped the loading up, but it is still fundamentally a big vehicle.
Well, that, and you need the whole point of the loading stat needs to improve anyway, so that's a good thing.
I'm hopefully bringing you to a halt here, Esmia. Excellent.
Esmia is now level 5 at support.
Esmia, can you press B? Can you turn on your stabilizations? I actually think that might be making it harder for me.
Just waiting for my RCS to suddenly break. It's not gonna do it.
Well, what does the purple bar look like?
Yeah, the purple box.
It's a little hard to see right now because this thing's getting smashed around.
Am I actually touching you on your screen then? I only hit you once in this whole time, and it was really hard. It could be I need to increase the size of this boat massively, so you know the force fields are quite a long way out in front. But I can actually push you around, which is pretty good. Oh, there's some interpolation going on there.
How much ice is stored?
Oh, loads. Remember, there was an issue. Do you not remember the issue?
Oh yeah, it just crafted them indefinitely.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true. No, it was limited to 210 million. But it should obviously
What's
need
it
workers.
setting now?
Which button do I press to find out the networking?
F11. That's there. 8 megs received. Wait, 8 megs received. That's interesting because the server is saying 2 megs sent to everyone. Oh, that's client. Data rate is 500 kilobytes per minute for the 3 of us. Yeah, I need to do some work on this. This isn't very good. If you're full, Tad, then I am going to go to bed. Are you full?
Alright then, yep, I'm full.
I like to point out
Takes, what, 5 ice to get crafted in the time it takes me to load this thing?
Esmia, are you out of fuel entirely? No, you can't be.
No, I'm completely full on fuel. It's my every single durability bar is broken.
Yeah, but you're not refueling me, you see. I don't know why. Because the lock-on thing keeps locking on. I keep seeing it. And I haven't got any fuel from you, and I don't know why. Oh, actually the ship doesn't have a interact. Anyway, it is time for bed. It is time for bed, so I will further down there. And it is SnowRunner Sunday, if anything. Tuesday at the very latest, and I will start off a build as well. So